I better start the recording. Which I did. Ha-ha! Yes, that's how the recording starts.
What?
Welcome back, everybody. In the last session, our heroes defeated a dragon. And at the start of this session, they're still in the sewer by the dragon's body, just sort of chilling there because we ended there. Yeah, I don't actually have much to say because not much happened last session apart from you guys, exploding a freaking zombie dragon thing. Jiminy Chrysler. Holy
Pretty
moly,
badass
macaroni and
moment.
cheese.
Name was, what was his name?
Oh my god, what was his name? I have too many notes at this point. It's only session 5 and I'm already getting lost in the sauce.
I gotta admit, you guys wrangled that dragon pretty good.
Dude, I feel like everyone had a little badass moment. I feel,
Yeah.
like the wall, punch the wall.
Yeah. Gimbal's the reason we had the
Hold
bookcase idea in the first place.
I know.
Oh yeah, Sebastian
I forgot we
Malgrave.
guillotine that thing with a with a respawning fucking bookshelf.
Poise is like riding it like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then did a slash into the meat.
The slash and spin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gimbal's just like hanging from its necklace. It was wonderful.
Yep. Sebastian Malgrave, by the way, was the name of the dragon. Sebastian.
Yeah.
How did I
Malgrave.
remember that?
Sebastian
I forgot about that.
Malgrave.
Oh, my collection.
Beautiful. So you guys are currently still in the ancient library in the sewer.
Oh, cool.
Yes. You have books all around you that you could look at. I'm pretty sure you looked at last time, but since this is a new session, I'll let you guys look at it again. You got the dragon corpse in front of you because you guys haven't disappeared the corpse yet.
No, we're probably not going to.
We need proof of us killing it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna. We'll take the. We'll take the claw. We'll take the claw.
The claw.
Immediately, the claw.
I had to. I'm sorry. You sounded like the.
Shouldn't we take the head? Isn't that like usually what people use?
Look at that fucking thing. Are you carrying it?
Yeah.
Gimbal.
Maybe
I promise
we can
you
shrink
cannot.
it.
The head is bigger than you.
You could stand inside its mouth, Gimbal,
I think
and
as
raise your
long
hand.
as we.
You still wouldn't reach the ceiling.
How about the eyeball?
Ooh.
It doesn't have
Wait, it doesn't
eyes.
have eyeballs.
Eyes?
Yeah, remember it was blind.
Remember who?
Let's
Didn't
take...
one of you guys? One of you guys took a claw.
I
last
took a
time.
claw. Well, Thwomp took a claw.
Yeah.
I
And we have
supervised.
its necklace. We have its necklace.
You have
That's
its
true.
necklace and a
I
claw.
get to
Yeah.
keep it right.
Well, what I think we do is we bring the claw back because we know nobody else is going to come in here because it's all locked off. So nobody else is going to come in here to try and like claim our kill because they're all locked out. So we just take the claw, go as fast as possible. Okay, this is the claw. You can find the rest of it back in the sewer, and since we'll be the first people reporting it, they'll know it was us.
Yeah.
Then we get money.
That was a little
Oh,
scary for a moment. I thought that we were going to lose May. But
Yeah,
I'm glad we have you back. I'm glad
happened?
that you're still here. You disappeared for a few seconds, and then your
I
audio
did?
sped back up. Yes.
Also,
Did you hear my explanation of all that? Yeah,
Yep.
like 3 times speed.
Yep.
That's funny.
Uh-oh.
Canonical, how fast.
how Boy talks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was just a taste of the power of poi poi.
The power of poi poi.
Power of poi poi.
Power of the poi.
Mhm.
Boy.
You guys, you guys can do whatever the heck you want.
I think we
What the heck
should
you
make sure we got every important loot in this room before leaving it.
I think
Well,
you guys.
I did get that guy's amulet and all of his money, but he didn't ask for it back before he left.
That's a him problem.
That's a him problem. Honestly, I might have given it back if he asked, but
Would you?
yeah, no.
Well, at least you're honest.
Yeah, I do believe that you guys already raided this room before.
Okay.
Before the end
We
of the last
did.
session.
We did.
As much as I'd love a do-over to look for more grimoires.
Yep.
Maybe we'll find them in that hidden room.
Oh yeah, we still have a
Yes.
hidden room to check out.
Yep.
And
In that extremely long path, there was the path with the arrow pointing away from where the sound was coming from, and then
There's that
there
too.
was that one in the
Yeah.
hidden room.
what do you think
I'll
we should
admit,
do?
I'm more curious about the hidden rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, the hidden room might have a way out that doesn't require us going back to the beginning and kicking the door out.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
My hoof is a bit sore considering what happened. So yes.
I'm
Was it still
glad-
a little tender?
You're like, he just like pats his thigh and like pulls up, just like has to stop himself from yelping.
I'm glad I had the healing scroll at least, so.
Yes. At least I can
Okay.
walk. At least I can walk. Thank you again for that.
Of course. Maybe I could get more from so far.
Hopefully, yes.
Maybe he'll give me more if I'm nice
Just-
to him.
Just start blackmailing the dude. Oh my gosh.
No, Kimball wouldn't pass blackmail.
I would.
Boy would.
Of course, Boy would.
So subtle, not
Kimball
subtle.
would just ask. Let's be
I don't
real.
think Gimbal knows what blackmail is.
I don't think he does.
Gimbal is too pure.
Gimbal literally thinks it's like a letter just like
In a black envelope.
yeah.
He's like, ooh, mail that's black. What do you dye it with?
And we read The Art of War.
Black on black, you got it.
Okay.
Wow,
Well, Swamp slaps his knees and he's just like, all right, well, I can't find anything in this room, unfortunately. So
That's okay. You still looked cool though. Like you looked really cool.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you might be stronger than me.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean you punched really hard.
Blush. I blush.
I would say you punch harder than I kick, so there's that.
And he has deer legs.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna
Wow.
climb on top of the dragon and just standing back flip.
Okay. Really quick, who has the amulet and who has the dragon claw?
I have the amulet that was connected to the dragon.
Okay.
I had the amulet that was on the guy.
Got it.
Right. I think didn't you hand over the dragon claw to Gimbal because Gimbal has the big old
Probably.
sack on his back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I thought that Thwomp had it, but Gimbal might have it.
I think the
Maybe.
Womp pulled it out.
Right.
Well, in that case, I handed it over to Gimbal. Carry for us.
Beautiful.
Of course.
Beautiful.
Oh, and we can use that amulet that you got to get an audience with the royalty.
Yeah. Well, do I get to keep it after?
Well, yeah, probably. I hope.
Maybe.
Pretty
I
cool
hope so,
looking.
too.
Who knows?
I think
You
it's
might want to get the
magical.
chain resized, but like,
I just imagine
At
it
the very
being
least,
like
they might be nice enough to at least offer us a prize for
it
it.
was around a dragon. I don't think it's a bracelet.
oh, I just tie it in the back. So
You
it's
just-
You
my
can
neck.
use it as a weapon. Just slap
Nasty
people with it.
bundle of flesh and chain.
Oh. I think it's magical, but I don't know what magic it does. So I think we should also get it checked out along with your
Can I
your
take
amulet as well.
Can I take a look at Gimbal's amulet and roll lucky guess to determine
There
if
it
it's
is.
to determine if it is in fact has some magical property?
While you're doing that, can I do Arcana?
Decide amongst yourselves who you want to roll. I'm only going to let one player roll for
Okay.
this. Since
I have
it's
a
only
plus
one
3 to
item.
lucky guess.
My Arcana is -2, so go ahead.
We're not figuring that out. You do it.
I'm just trying to.
Oh shit.
Did
That's a 6.
You did not. You can't tell.
It's
Hey, I
just
got a pity point. That's okay.
I knew I should have rolled.
You got a pity point, and now you have a +2 in luck.
Yeah, that's okay.
Lucky guess.
I'll get it back.
Oh well.
just keep guessing. Damn, I wish I knew. Maybe there's like magic shops or like a
Crazy.
magic crafter that knows about magic items that could
Maybe they
help.
have like a creepy magical vizier that gives the king bad advice in the castle who can help us.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
What is that a reference to?
Any show. Any media with a king in it.
There we go.
Aladdin. Witcher, I think.
The mirror.
Lord of
my
the
bad. I
Rings.
heard something else.
Okay, so should we leave this room?
I think
For the
so.
magic
Yeah,
for the hidden room?
Probably.
Let's
get out of
go!
Get out of this room. It taunts me with its knowledge.
Actually, can I just do, just for fun, can I do a quick investigation to see if there's like a book door, like a secret book door in one of these cells?
That'd be so cool.
Go for it.
I'd be lucky if there were.
Can I roll lucky get? No, I'm kidding. Investigation.
Roll investigation.
I can't read. My dice is too small.
Those normal size dice.
Yes. For the listeners out there, we couldn't decide if we wanted the small dice or the smaller dice.
That's a 5.
The 5.
You did not see anything.
Bye investigation.
Put your dice in jail.
Hardly knew
Tiny
you.
dice for tiny rolls.
I mean, there
Have you
there
dice for
it
tiny
is.
rolls?
Oh, there it is.
Dude, I want to get a big dice.
Jail.
There's that box that's
I got that too.
brown box.
That's
Now the big
cool.
dice.
What?
That's what a
May is
normal
lousy
dice
with
looks like
dice.
in Poi Poi's hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd just be pulling a Sam Riegel and just have oversized shit.
So, you guys are still in the library.
Yeah.
Okay, now we head out.
That's it. Now we leave.
Now you leave.
Okay.
Should we check out that arrow passageway? It's on the way.
That is
yeah,
closer
that's
to you
right.
guys.
That's right.
Yeah, I
maybe.
think so.
Yeah,
Can we
on
do
that
a
long
smooth
path
walk?
going back, the arrow passageway
Might be
would
an
the
exit.
first one.
I want to see the
Wait,
hidden
but
room
isn't
before.
I could just confirm.
the secret? I'm pretty sure we would be hitting the secret room first, right?
No.
No, we'll hit
No,
the arrow's
this-
right outside the. Oh,
It is.
The
Yeah.
arrow pathway
Yeah.
is like halfway between that area.
Oh, okay.
Should just check
Do
it out.
that first, I guess.
Yeah, so the hidden pathway is all the way back up to where you guys, like right by where you guys first discovered the cleanup powers of the sewer.
What? No, I'm talking
No,
about the secret passage that was like a door.
Yes.
Yeah, that was-
that's
wooden-
all
That
the
was
way
back
back
by the
That's
first.
also back there, yeah.
Yeah.
I literally,
There's
I'm
no
just
way
gonna
that
flip
was
this
back by the
around.
first sign.
There's a map I can see right there. It's
Huh.
it's all the way
So,
back
so
there.
we hit the alchemist secret room, then we hit the hidden door room, and then we hit the arrow passageway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Well,
Sounds
do
right.
the arrow pack.
Yeah, let's just check it out and see what it is exactly.
Okay. I'm not gonna describe like you guys going down the whole long path. If you guys wanna explore anything in that really long path, like a mile-long path,
Johan, get more moss.
you can
We've
tell me.
we're
but,
completely we've completely cleaned the sewer, so there's no poop on the floor, right?
There is in the library now, because since you guys have been standing in there, those like drainage holes in the ceiling have.
Ew, it's fresh.
Yes, it's fresh.
Ew.
Good thing Gimbals is suited up for it.
Oh yeah, I have like.
Oh yeah, you
Can we
guys
just
are
do a? Can we just do a light tap of the plaque? We only
Are
the
we-
bodies
No,
only
I would-
just the bodies only disappear if we pull it off or do a hard press, right?
No,
Yeah.
but doesn't it only do the fog then? Doesn't clean then?
Oh, you're right. It only gets rid of the fog when you do
I
a
don't
light press.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Shit.
Mhm.
It's gonna just be gross. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. At least it's only the library that's filling up with feces.
Good,
Feces.
Yeah.
Feces?
Feces.
Geekies. Cool.
Guys. Guys.
All sit on top of Johan's head then.
Brilliant. Okay.
Mhm.
As long as you don't track poop on my head.
You guys.
Probably did.
I wiped it off on
Congratulations.
your ankles.
Congratulations, you guys have successfully left the library, and
Wow.
after a
20
very
minutes later.
after like a 20-minute walk, you're now at the arrow hallway with that
No
arrow
way.
that looks like it's scratched into the wall.
Okay. Thwomp points at it. Hey, it's the arrow.
I look down
Can
the
I-
hallway. Not at the arrow. Just down where go.
Can I make some type of like perception check to see if it's like leading, like what exactly it's leading to, or how long the hallway is?
You could just look down the hallway. You can see
Yeah?
that there's after a while there's a left turn up ahead.
Okay. We should go check it out.
You mentioned
Kinda
nothing
curious.
gained. I'm with it.
Do we all walk down?
Let us
Mhm.
walk.
Yeah,
you guys,
who goes first?
You guys
More
walk.
walking.
You guys.
I'll
walk
go
down.
first.
Okay.
Yeah, you should.
Thwomp
He's still
is,
puffing his chest because he actually punched something.
Thwomp is going first. Can everybody please roll me a perception check?
Perception.
Can I try to acquire it?
Absolutely.
Can
Yeah, let me-
I wager you listening?
You absolutely can wager me listening. Roll for listen. Roll to listen.
Okay. Perception. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loud and clear.
13.
11.
11. You did not get it. May got it. Brady, what did you roll?
9.
Brady did not
Yeah.
get it.
True-
There goes
true
my
Thwomp.
listening.
My pretty
True
boy.
Thwomp fashion. I got a 3.
Okay. So,
Oh.
All of our dice should be in jail.
so
Yes.
May, you hear up ahead as you guys are coming onto the left-hand turn. Well, as you guys come up onto the left-hand turn, you look to your left, and after a short walk, there would be a left turn and a right turn. You hear up ahead talking, but you can't quite make it out.
Ooh.
But you hear people talking to each other
In a language I understand?
in a language you understand. It's common. It's just far away to the point where it's a little bit garbled,
Guys,
but it's recognizably common.
What? What's going
there's,
on?
there's other people out down in the sewer. Unless this is like a weird thing of like pipes carrying voices from like maybe there's someone that's got like a really big toilet that's really carrying the echoes.
We should.
But-
We should
We should investigate.
I was gonna say we should be careful, so we don't
Yeah.
get like caught. Wait.
I pull on my dagger.
Yeah.
Slowly
just-
raise his chain.
Then Gimbal starts stealthing.
Fucking Kratos deer.
I lost my spear. That's all I got.
I know.
We gotta
It's
get
such
you
a
new
sick
spear, buddy.
weapon.
It is such a cool image.
I know.
We gotta put a blade
I've
on
got
the end of
2
that
of
thing.
them, so it's
Yeah, we will find it.
Oh
yeah. It's like I envisioned this guy with a spear when I first made him, but like honestly, I might just keep the chain. And stay with
Dude,
the
I drew
spear.
him with the chain. I could only see
Really
him with
like
the chain.
Yeah. Just
I've-
put like a blade, like a weighted blade at the end of them. Really
It's
help
pretty
you
cool.
swing it around.
It is pretty cool.
Also, I realized that might be maintenance guys, so I guess let's be careful, but, like, it might be fine.
Yeah, I think it's worth just checking out what's going on.
Rewraps chains.
Do we want to check it out, or do we want to just leave?
I think
What did you say?
Do we want to check it out, or do we want to leave?
check it
Well,
out. Let's check it out.
This may be. If someone came in, then that means there's a way out. So this will lead us to a way out.
That
We
is
don't want to
true.
go. We do want to make it to the exit, or the secret room, not the exit. We could just skip it altogether and just.
We know it's there. We know how
We
to
know
get
it's
into the
there. We can
sewer.
come back.
That's
Maybe.
true. I say,
It
just check
depends
it
on
out.
if the exit is that way.
Mhm. You know what? If we find the exit, we could always come back to the exit.
Yes.
So
Always come back.
yeah. So
I think let's go finish this Let's figure out what these guys are, see if they're friendly. If they're friendly, ask them how they got in. We exit that way. And then we get our money.
Okay,
Sorry.
let's go.
Okay. You guys are. Actually, I'm not even gonna tell you, or I'm not gonna make you like roll or think about that. You guys turn left and come up to a T junction. To your left is a right turn and dark down the hallway. To your right is a quite long hallway, and at the end of that is a light with two plate armor-clad individuals standing there.
Do they look familiar?
Roll for recall.
Gary.
Open your mind.
My biggest ops.
That was cocked. I could have said it was a 17, but it was cocked.
Everyone can roll for recall too, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's even better. That's 19.
Okay,
so
nobody
just
else
go
needs
with
to
your roll.
roll.
Just go with your roll.
I also got a 19.
Okay.
For the record, I also got a 19.
Did you?
I didn't roll when I got a 19.
I didn't roll, but I got it.
You would recognize these, whoever rolled and is telling the truth about it. Would recognize these fine fellows as wearing the same outfits as number 5 and his two
Oh, this is the city.
These
Guards,
are
city guards.
royal guards standing by the entrance to the sewer.
Okay.
And now that you guys are directly in front of them, you can hear, "Oh, what's that then?" What-
I give a little cute wave.
I'm gonna call them left, or no, I'm gonna call them thing 1, thing 2. Thing 2 turns to leans over to thing 1 and is like, "I thought you said they were dead." Thing 1, I thought that nobody should have been able to survive down there.
Johan
So
blinks
did
like
you-
a prey animal.
Did you?
We
hear-
survived and we defeated the big monster thing.
Where's our money?
We've got his claw.
Yeah, over here. I just hold the claw.
They just turn to each
Can we
other,
exit that way?
turn back, turn to each other, turn back. Yeah, I guess you could. Sure. Yeah, let 5 talk like again. Welsh, very Welsh accent. Very.
Fucking die.
Yeah, yes, you guys can absolutely. Yeah, this is the. We're not supposed to let anybody in, but I guess you guys are coming out, so it's okay.
Right?
Actually,
That's good
we
to know.
have left something back there, so we'll come back here and exit. But
Oh yeah,
They
we
just
will be
look
back.
at each other, look back at you. Do you guys really beat the monster?
yeah,
Yeah,
Look.
we're like
We can show you.
very talented. No big deal.
Yeah, Poi Poi
I
is very
say
talented.
2-foot squishy salamander creature.
Riding a deer man's antlers.
Uh-huh.
We're all kind of striking a pose. What's the name of our team again?
I only remember the old one.
The Lucid
Wait,
Keepers.
let me look
Lucid
back.
Keepers.
Lucid Keepers.
The Lucid Keepers.
Right.
LK for short.
Since you guys are talking about that, could I actually get your papers really quick?
Of course.
Yeah, well, like, you just need to take a look at him, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a few notes here in my,
Oh, great.
in my notebook.
Great.
Right. Thing two, like,
Oh.
leans over, like, are you sure these guys aren't zombies or anything like that? No, they're fine. They're gonna be fine. They're probably, are you guys zombies or anything like that?
How could I be a
No.
zombie? Look at me.
We're so lively.
See, I told you that they weren't zombies. Look at them.
I think we would have had bigger problems by now if we were zombies.
I'm just a little guy.
I'm just a big guy.
Okay. And is that the monster's like tooth or something?
No, it's a
or
claw.
claw. Yeah.
Okay.
The rest of it's you'll find it.
Yeah.
He writes down your guys's.
Go down, take a right, take a left. It's just straight down, 20-minute walk.
He writes down your
Yeah.
guys's details and hands it. Thing one writes down your details, hands it to thing two. Can we take the claw too?
Can we get our gold first?
Insight check.
Insight check.
Do
You
I
can
have
roll.
insight?
You can
I don't.
absolutely roll an
I
insight
have
check.
natural advantage in insight. Can I?
Oh, you go ahead.
I do.
I won't.
So we don't pay you for the quests. That would be the Adventurers Guild. That pays you for
Yeah.
the
Okay.
quest.
Great. So then we would like
Can
to
we
hold
take
on to the claw so that I got a 10. We would like to keep the claw.
You could
for
actually
the-
tell.
I
Yeah,
can.
all you needed was a 5 for that roll.
Oh.
They're telling the truth.
Okay.
Why do you need?
Good.
I'm still gonna
How-
question it.
how
Why
about
do you
being
need the? Why do you need the claw?
Well, so we could show a boss.
Well, there's plenty of. You just grab some more of it.
Yeah,
How?
well,
Oh.
one of us has to stay here, and then it's not really worth it if we're gonna just go in and you guys are lying, and then we die or whatnot. We're quite
Well,
expensive
yeah.
to replace. You know, the union does us good, so we're not like, there's a lot of.
Wait, so then why do you need our claw?
well,
How about we
because-
compromise?
I like compromises.
Yeah,
You know-
I could break the claw in half. You could take one half, we take the other half, so we have insurance to prove that we still got it, and then you can take the claw to prove it to the other people.
Yeah,
I like
that makes sense. That's good for me. Unless you had, yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay. We just don't want you to.
Unless you have,
Just from our perspective, we don't want you to claim our gold from completing
Yeah.
the quest.
well, I wouldn't
Actually,
need the gold necessarily.
That is true. They wouldn't need it.
They're way richer than us.
They're getting paid more just to stand here.
Yeah, because usually, right, usually we get paid 14 gold a week, but since me and my brother here are both, we're both, it's a dangerous job. A lot of guys and adventurers have died down there, as I'm sure you probably saw. So we're getting paid a stipend of 70 gold each, in order to guard the entrance to make sure nobody else goes into the sewers.
Oh, that's
Damn.
nice.
okay.
Wow. Well, jobs are nice. No.
Can we just like? I kind of want to keep the claw.
I mean, do you guys have anything else that you can leave with us to prove that you were actually down there and that you like had some like defeated?
Gimble immediately closes up. It's like he does not want to take the
I'm not
amulet.
talking about the amulet either. Don't worry about me.
I ain't saying anything to this guy.
Can you like wait here for 40 minutes?
Oh my god.
They look at each other and look back
That's their job, right?
and look at each other. Look down.
Suppose we can-
Then they
I
do
suppose we
rock,
can get
paper,
another
scissors,
claw.
shoot. All right. Number 1 takes the paper and then walks away. Number 2 looks at you guys. Oh, I'll wait here.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Wait, where's he going?
Oh, he's gonna go get the mayor.
Oh,
The
okay, cool.
mayor. Okay.
The mayor, there's
Is
a
that your
mayor?
boss?
Yeah, we report to the mayor.
Who's the
Okay.
mayor?
A Mayor Carpenter. He's the he's the mayor of Donspire.
Mayor Compton.
Wait, so do I have 40 minutes?
Yeah, you got 40 minutes.
Okay, great. I just start. I don't think I have the ability to climb on walls when it is like mechanically useful. But just for the comedy of moving away quickly, I skitter across the wall like a lizard.
Wow, Poi is so cool.
Just imagine the wet, slappy sound
It's just like
of like,
Yeah,
oh
that's
my
it.
god,
That's
it
it right
sounds like a
there.
raw chicken running down a dark hallway. It's so bad. It's so gross sounding.
You hear echo and slowly fade away.
TLDR, I'm going to acquire another claw. I'm going to carve it out with my dagger, grab another claw, and run back.
oh, that's what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing another one. I want to have one. I wanna
Okay.
keep one.
Roll for strength.
Oh.
Because it
I
was
can't.
it was easy for Thwomp.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Uh huh.
Use your words carefully.
Look for a small claw.
He probably has multiple claws.
I will say there's probably like shards of bone around from the bookcase because it did get exploded.
That works too. Here's the thing. I still want to try and rip off a claw so that we can have 2 claws and I give them a shard of bone.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, roll strength.
So, does it have to be strength?
I guess
if I'm using my dagger, does it to like cut around the rotting flesh?
So bargaining.
No, it doesn't have to be strength then. If you're not pulling it off.
No, I'm carefully cutting it out.
I would say roll for
Can I use dex instead? If I'm doing it with finesse. Like a hibachi chef.
Roll for
Hibachi chef.
I want you to roll for autopsy.
Okay.
Make an autopsy roll.
I guess I have an extra slot. Can I acquire autopsy?
Absolutely. It's kind of like animal handling, but post-mortem animal handling.
That's cocked. The problem with the big dice is it gets stuck cocked a lot. I should just use the normal size dice, I think.
Probably better. Oh.
Oh boy.
Is it a
That
nat
doesn't look
one?
good.
Well, I did acquire autopsy.
Ah.
Congratulations, you have a
wrong-
-1 in
I
autopsy.
have a -1 in autopsy. That's my first disadvantage.
Unfortunately, you
That's your
cannot.
first.
Yeah, I don't have any
I
disadvantages.
have 5.
You have 5 disadvantages?
Wow.
Brady kept rolling ones.
Oh man. That's rough, buddy.
Ugh.
Okay, can I reattempt with strength?
You can reattempt with strength.
I have a -3 to strength.
In celebration of your first disadvantage, you can re-roll with strength.
Oh wait, I get a pity point. That's right.
You do also get a pity point.
We gotta start using those. Has anyone used that yet?
No.
I have.
I keep forgetting I have them.
I blew them all in one roll for the.
Mhm.
I think for the like dagger slide and swoop
That
to
was
get the
pretty
leg
cool.
up.
But that was worth
pretty
it.
cool.
That was badass.
Yeah. Oh my.
That's a total of 0.
Oh boy.
I got a 3 minus 3.
You run down there. It takes you 20 minutes down, and then you just fumble and fumble. You're just like,
Why didn't you bring anyone to help you?
Why didn't anyone follow me?
You have 3 strong men.
back,
I didn't ask you to stay put.
back at the tunnel entrance. Everybody is just very confused.
Yeah, just making
Where did
idle
Boy
chatter.
Boy go?
Very
I
confused.
don't know. They just scuttled off.
Very confused. Thing 1 is just like, so you guys ever been to Alanya? One of my co-workers went there for a vacation once.
I haven't.
Was that
planned.
number
Oh.
5?
Yeah, you know number 5. We love
Yes,
that
we
guy.
met him at the gates.
We
Nice
bumped
guy.
into him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good
He's
guy.
such a nice guy. I like him.
Yeah,
We
he
gave him a
was-
nickname.
He was one that that really got me set with the union. You know. Yeah.
Mm. You guys are siblings, right?
No. Why would you?
No.
Why would you think that?
No, you guys sound very
Because you're dressed
similar.
the same.
And you're dressed the same.
It's like a Nurse Joy
It's a
situation.
uniform. It's a uniform.
Yeah. We're both knights. So
I see.
know.
What's your
Right,
name?
right.
What's your name?
number 7.
Swamp looks confused.
Is this just like a guard thing? You only have like code numbers or something? Or
No. Well, my brother that just ran away. His name was Frank.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Number
Oh.
7's more of like a nickname type thing. You know.
Really?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
When did you get that nickname?
Must be a kinman thing. I don't get it.
I'm an orc, sir. I'm not a
Oh,
king.
my bad.
Wait, was number 5 an orc? Okay.
No. I mean, it's all right. I got the helmet on. See, he
Describe him. I didn't know.
takes his helmet off. And he is a
Ah.
goddamn gorgeous orc.
Oh, fuck. Is he tall?
He's tall. He's not as tall as you, but he's tall.
Mm. I think Gimbal is
And back with Poi Poi.
flustered.
Okay,
Back
one
with
more
Poi Poi.
try.
Okay, what are you trying now? This is it. This is your final try.
Using very strategically placed small drops of dragon spittle.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Like, barely enough. Like, I don't want. Ideally, it doesn't count as my last vial. I'm just using drops to barely weaken it because it's already falling apart. So,
Okay.
dragon spittle. Very precise dragon spittle.
In your okay. I'm gonna need you to roll for Dex for this. I love that sticker. That's an amazing sticker.
That's amazing.
And I'm gonna need you to roll
You
for.
God.
I'm gonna need you to roll for Dex.
I'm switching dice for the 5th time.
How's it feel to be me?
8? Fuck,
Mavia.
if I burn all my pity points.
Mavia.
Don't worry, you'll get them back soon enough.
Mavia.
Yes?
With the way things are going, yeah.
2 things. So
Yeah.
Poi Poi, after the 2 spectacularly failed or spectacularly flubbed attempts, is a little bit nervous now. So comes
I have
up
4
comes
pity
up
points.
with
Can
the
I use them?
comes up with the dragon spell. You didn't use them on the roller already. I'm already
What do you mean?
describing.
What do you mean you're already? You started describing after I asked.
Yes, but I'm already describing now.
What the fuck do you mean?
You
Okay,
rolled.
continue.
You already did the roll.
Am I supposed to choose to use pity points before I roll?
Yes.
I am?
Well, you can
What do you mean?
you can add it. Okay, whatever. It wasn't clear,
You
so
add 'em
I'll let
after
you
the
add
roll,
it.
but before the description.
How many pity points do you have? You rolled.
Wait, but that
What did you roll?
I rolled an 8. I have 4 pity points.
You would not make it with 4 pity points.
Okay. I just want to clarify, because on previous rolls, you have allowed me directly to spend pity points after the roll. That is what
I
the
wasn't
sort of.
I wasn't saying because it was after the roll. I was saying because it had already been time. We had already accepted the consequences of the roll, and I had already begun describing the result of the roll.
Okay, just continue.
And then because of how I was describing it, you decided that you wanted to add on pity points after that.
No. What? I could have sworn I said I was going to put on pity points before you started describing.
No,
Because
I
I
was
rolled a
already
eight.
describing. I was already
I'm going to rules lawyer.
Okay, you can
stop me.
rules lawyer.
No, continue describing.
You can rules lawyer. No. We can go back. You can use your pity points if you want.
I'm not
You won't
going
make
to
it,
now.
though.
Is this we need to check the footage?
This is
No,
we need to check the footage.
I have explicit memory of how we set the rules before.
Yes, May.
Of you would, while we were coming up with the pity point system.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not arguing with
Yes.
you on that. That's okay. You can use your pity points after the roll and be like, hey, I need to add to this roll. However, I'm saying we had already accepted the consequences of that roll, and I had already started describing the result of that roll. And then while I was describing the result of that roll, you decided that you wanted to use your pity points.
That's not how I remember it.
That's how it just happened.
That's how it just happened, though.
Is that how it just?
Yes.
I have no grasp on reality. Continue describing.
Okay.
Well, we already knew that.
Viewers,
I'm
like,
sorry.
comment, and subscribe. Comment and let us know who's
right.
who's right, who's wrong, and who's stupider.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Who's the dummy?
Yep.
Who's the auteur in this situation?
Okay.
Oh boy.
Can't be the one playing an axolotl.
Poi poi. Poi poi. After 2 flubbed attempts at doing that. Where the fuck did I
Leave a like if Nate was right. Subscribe if May was right.
I like it.
Sorry.
And then we get no viewers.
None.
Oh, they've already clicked off the video by this point.
They're so done.
I would.
If you think May is right, simply watch the video.
If you think Nate is right.
If you think
Leave
Nate
a
is right,
review.
smash that bell icon.
If you think Brady was right, who had no stance or stake in that argument, leave now.
Leave now while you still have a
And
chance.
don't
watching.
look back.
Gimbal is your favorite comment.
If you're a Thwomp thought,
If you want Thwomp to get the
Hit
shits
me
again,
up.
subscribe.
oh, it'll happen regardless.
no.
I'm sure it will.
It'll happen regardless.
If you want someone else to get the shits, watch Twitch instead.
We don't have a Twitch.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
It just means not this.
Oh, anything else?
Watch Critical
Anything
Role.
else.
Oh my god.
If you want
Okay.
to see people know what they're doing, watch anything else.
Okay, back to describing.
Tell me how I fucked up.
Back to describing. Okay. Poi Poi is nervous after the 2 flubbed attempts and comes up with the idea to use the dragon spittle. And they're just like, oh, yes, this is going to be great. But unfortunately, they're a little bit nervous and their hands are a little bit shaky. And while they're trying to very gingerly drip, it's a little bit thick, so it's not going. So you tip it a little bit more than you should have, and then half of it glomps down onto the claw, lighting the claw and any surrounding bone fragments. There's still some like other places through them, but the dragon is now on fire and very
Oh,
yes.
those books, those poor books.
And 8's not that bad of a failure.
It's
Oh, wait a minute.
It's dragon.
Wait, I got it. I do a light tap of the panel because that'll do the gust thing and get rid of the fire.
Okay, you can light tap the pen.
Okay.
What if it just spreads the fire, bro?
No.
No, the fire is gone. I will say
Okay,
the fire.
good.
Thank
The
The
God.
fire is gone.
The
Congratulations.
dice that so far the dice that have rolled the best are the tiny ones. So I'm going back.
All
Oh
right.
gosh,
Everything else trash.
Jail.
this session is so chaotic
I want
already.
to see it. I want to see that animated. That whole. I want to see that whole.
I'll do it. I will
the
do it.
failure of
Okay.
Boy. I want to see that animated so
I
bad.
just
Starting
make
at
a
the
little
scuttling on the
animatic.
walls.
Uh-huh.
I could make a little
Make-
animatic.
I
Make
just
that
scoop
happen.
up some bone chips.
There you go. All right.
Beautiful. When the guards go down there to check, it's just gonna be Boy's mess.
I didn't leave that much of a mess, just in the one spot.
Yeah. Any residual dragon spittle that you left behind, though, is still catching the dragon partially on fire in those spots. So, congratulations, you have bone shards.
Do I have to worry about that?
Oh well.
It seems pretty centralized to where you dragon spittled.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think it's gonna spread.
It's not going to spread to the whole dragon.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I can say that
At
for
least
sure.
that's good.
The dragon did that.
It's a dragon.
The dragon caused
dragon.
all of this, as far as I'm concerned.
The dragon sucked its toe.
Do you think? Do you think Gibble is still yapping to the guards?
Oh, we're all talking to him.
Yeah. Poi comes back another 20 minutes later. Yeah, and that's how I met my wife.
Wow. Your wife seems like a lovely lady.
Yeah.
I look. There's like a face of defeat on Poi, which looks like it's like if you took a cat face and made it slightly sad.
Poi's
How'd it
just,
go, boy?
Poi's
Poi
just
Poi,
covered
are
in
you
soot.
okay?
Take these fucking bone chips.
All right. As you hand the bone chips off, thing one comes back and is just like, yeah, they didn't believe me. Thing two is like, oh, here, check these bone chips, and said, nah, man, you're going this time. Fine. And then thing two leaves, and then thing one's just like, all
His
right,
name is Frank, right?
my name's Frank.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. That's what I was asking you as the DM. Okay.
Yeah,
So Frank, do you have a wife too?
I'm gay.
Oh, well, sorry. Do you have,
husband,
do
then.
you have a husband?
No.
Oh.
Unfortunately. Yeah. Well, I had a partner before, but we fell apart quite literally and quite spectacularly. He fell off the boat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry for your loss.
Well, he ain't dead. He just fell off the boat. We were on like one of those like paddle boats, like like in the lake. There's a lake in the middle of right outside town. We were there, and then he fell out of the paddle boat. He's like, "Can you help him back up?" And I said, "Oh no, I don't want to touch like the water because I just got my nails done. You see."
Understandable. I don't like water either.
Yeah. So.
So like,
Yeah.
so like you're not dating or anything.
No. I think I'm done
Yeah.
with that for now. Yeah.
No, not even on Miller.
on what?
Oh my god.
It's a service I've heard of. It's like a pen pal dating service.
So stupid.
Why am I
It's
so
so good.
wrong?
Why can't you make this kind of jokes in my games?
Because in your game I'm playing a depressed wizard.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh.
I haven't heard of that, but I think I might try it out. Thank you for the suggestion. Actually.
Is he hot?
Frank is wearing a helmet.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you know that he's an orc though, because him and Number 7. Number 7 were brothers.
7, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they're twins.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I think
Wow.
Alice is the player would. I don't know if Kendall would care.
So Frank's here with you guys. Number 7 went away. What do you guys want to do?
Right.
Oh, we should get our stuff that we said we would get, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Wait. Yeah. Can we do that?
Real quick.
yeah, you can go. I'm just not allowed to let people come from that way into the sewer, but since you're already in the sewer, I think that'd be fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Just,
Get your
I'm just doing my job.
All right. Let's go get our stuff then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you guys traverse
Yeah,
back,
she is off.
back into the sewer.
Yeah, we go to the hidden room, right?
Go into the armor. Was it like an armory you said it before? I don't remember.
No, it was
Or another library.
here. I'll
Like
just,
Barbie.
It was like
I'll
a
just-
study, I think.
I will describe it. Yeah, it was a study. So, burp. Excuse me.
Good one.
You guys, going back. Originally, you guys had only knocked a hole in it. I think, like the whole door didn't come down. It was just you guys knocked a hole in it.
Mm-hmm.
And through the hole, there was furniture and paintings up, and it is a quite long hallway with several branches off. And it has been sealed, as far as you guys can tell, just by the fact that there's furniture that appears to fit the vibe of the ancient structure that you're currently in. Dawnspire it's old. Dawnspire might not even know that it's here. Like,
Oh,
the guards may not even know that it's here because it's old.
interesting.
Well,
Okay.
time to put a hoof through this door.
Oh wait, you guys press and held on the press and held on the thing, right?
Oh.
Okay, so there's no more hole in the door.
Oh yeah.
I can punch it again. Do you want
We
me
know
to?
where it is.
Oof.
I'll
know
let
what-
Johan take this one.
Yeah. I get the next one.
Okay.
we all like kicking shit.
Yeah.
I kick it. You just hear a slap.
I'm gonna need you guys to roll investigation.
Okay.
All of us.
Whoever's looking for the door.
Oh shit.
Can I roll lucky guess?
You absolutely
Yeah.
can roll lucky guess, and in fact, I was hoping you would.
Ooh.
Just tell me where to fucking plant my hoof, and I'll
That's a-
break my leg again.
That. Boy's so tempted
20.
to point at a random.
Wait, you got a
place.
nat 20?
Yeah.
Ooh. I got a 14.
I got a 4.
Okay. For this one, Poi got it. I'm gonna describe it for Brady. Okay, Brady. You guys are percepting right now. You're going through. You realize that the hole repaired itself because you guys used the repair function of the dungeon. And as you're feeling along the wall, one of the bricks goes in. And then the wooden door up ahead of you pops out.
Ah, the telltale sign.
Oh, we opened it the wrong way before.
Did we even open it or did we just punch it last
You just
time?
punched it.
You just punched it.
Because I got a nat 20, I can get a +2 to investigation now,
That you
right?
can, yeah.
Awesome.
Nice. And I've got a 3 on lucky guess. I'm a lucky little guy.
You're a lucky little guy. Congratulations.
Lucky little guy.
I was just gonna let you find the door, May. Brady found
Sorry.
You have to
Brady
honor-
found the button.
No, the 20. Then you gotta honor the 20.
Honor the 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations. You have successfully opened the open the door. And as you guys step into the door, or as you guys step into this doorway, the sconces on the walls light up, not with fire, but with something different. It's like glass. It's like a light encased in glass. And as you guys walk in, the hallways and the room that you're currently in is lit up
Arcana?
by that. You can absolutely roll Arcana.
This day. Ooh, that's a 17 minus 2, 15.
Congratulations. You can see that these light fixtures are, in fact, magical in origin. You don't have too much knowledge about the arcane, so you don't know exactly what spell it is, but you can tell that whatever this is was set up by, well, it had to have been the ancients, had to have been the same people to have constructed this place, because the magic is far too advanced for any mage to be capable of today.
Yeah, this isn't your modern day blood magic.
No, this is
This is real. This is real.
is ancient magic. This is ancient magic.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, as you guys step inside, you guys are currently in a hallway. With the lights on, you can see that up ahead there is a left turn, and then almost in the corner of the hallway, it looks like it opens up more into a wider room.
Okay. I would like to look for a cask of Amontillado.
Love it.
I'm looking for grimoires.
I had to say it.
Well, in the immediate,
I
in
think
the
I probably
immediate
made that
hallway-
joke last time we found him, but that's okay.
Probably. In the immediate hallway, just because this is another offshoot of this dungeon, so I'm going to go hallway by hallway like I did in the last session.
Okay.
In this immediate hallway, there are, of course, the sconces on the walls, as well as a, I want to say like walnut, like oak stain with walnut stain, dresser with drawers, and above the dresser is a painting or like a tapestry hanging there, like a painting without a frame, basically. Depicting what looks to be like a king, royalty. Looks kind of like a kinman, but paler.
Can I roll history on that?
You absolutely can roll history on that.
Hey,
You can roll history on anything.
I love that. All right, let me check my sheet again real quick.
That guy looks anemic.
Ooh.
Sounds
Alright.
optimistic. I like that.
I got a 17 on that.
Ooh.
Wow, congratulations. You can see that, or you can sort of devise that this tapestry and this dungeon, in extension, predates any of the history that you could have learned about, which is kind of a crappy thing. You succeeded the roll, but you don't have a lot of information just because you don't know. You can see just from the quality of the tapestry and like the sort of print that this looks like it could be an ancient king, but you don't really have any information other than that this person was somebody of extremely high standing.
I have a strange argument here. Can I roll history? Because although this history was not taught in Thwomp schools, I come from a very traditional place that I imagine would have much more outdated history.
Roll history.
Make it happen.
Can I roll advantage since Thwomp already
You
got a pretty good?
You know what? Go for it. So Thwomp could say his findings and like this place is ancient.
Yeah. That is a 16.
Ooh.
No
Like-
modifier.
Thwomp comes up and says, "This place is ancient. This feels like the place of somebody somebody extremely important is on this tapestry." And then Poi Poi comes along with, "I think I've seen pictures of that guy before." As
Yeah.
The poi poi.
Hey guys. I think I've seen pictures of that guy before.
that anemic guy? The anemic guy?
This guy, the anemic guy, yeah. King Anemia.
Poi Poi, you have
Of the
seen
Bloodless Age.
you have seen this exact tapestry before. But not only that, in Alanya, there is an extension of this tapestry. This is just one part of a tapestry, and you would have been taught on this tapestry. It's what sort of like it's one of the relics that you guys have in Alanya. It would have been like a basis for Alanyan culture. It tells the story of a great war and warriors, and how this chieftain, which is depicted on the tapestry, led a great battle alongside gods.
Wow. Literal
Wow.
gods?
Now, when you say chieftain, is it like is he actually a chieftain, or is he like a king, and that's just the word that we use for that?
It looks like a king, probably just the word that you guys use for it. But
Okay.
this-
So with my context of what's in the outside world, it's a king of some kind.
Yes.
Got it.
So this tapestry would have been what are you guys called? Like the edge?
The Edgewalkers?
Yeah, the Edgewalkers. This tapestry depicts an ancient warrior class that the Edgewalkers would have been
Ooh.
inspired by. So this tapestry
Ooh.
is something that you're very familiar with, actually, and you would have
Well,
learned about it in your studies.
I'll say all that. So this is an old king who fought alongside gods, who actually inspired sort of the practices and some of the aesthetic of the Edgewalkers, which are a group back at my place, which are like we protect the border from intruders. I was an Edgewalker before I left.
Fascinating.
Sounds noble.
You've taught me something today, Poi Poi.
What's that?
You've taught me something today, Poi Poi.
Yeah, you're so
I'm glad I
smart,
paid
boy
it.
boy.
Thank you. I'm glad I paid attention.
I'm glad you caught that.
Did I get a name? Or...
You did not get a name. There,
Okay.
you wouldn't have been able to understand the language on the tapestry.
Cool.
What
I'm
else
just,
was in that room? Oh, sorry.
I'm just gonna call him the Pale King because it seems cool. That's
The
a cool
anemic
name.
king.
Pale King.
The Anemic King or King Anemia. I like
King Anemia.
King
I like King Anemia.
Like
King-
King myself, but King
Pale
Anemia
King.
is very funny.
The
Beautiful.
Pale King. Because if we say King Anemia, eventually I'm gonna forget his name isn't actually Anemia.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
The Pale King.
Yeah.
Damn.
Congratulations.
I almost said the White King, but that's not exactly special, is it?
No, there's a lot of those.
Oh
There's a lot of those.
Oh boy. Hello.
Wait, what else was in that room again?
In you guys are in a hallway.
sorry,
It was the cutout from the tapestry, as well as a dresser directly
Oh.
beneath the tapestry. And there's just like a candelabra on top of the dresser.
Can Gimbal check the dresser to see if there's anything interesting there?
Absolutely. As you go up and tug on the dresser, it is locked.
Ooh.
Poi, you have lockpicks, right?
I do have lockpicks.
This thing's locked. Can you unlock it? Or I could try to pull it open, but I figured we should try to lockpick it first.
Let me lockpick it. I'm trying to build that skill.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, did I get? I think I got rid of lockpick at some point. So
Oh,
can I acquire lockpick on a success here?
You absolutely can.
The good news, if I fail at this, you can just rip it off.
Before,
Can I get Poi moral
however,
support and therefore advantage?
before you do, I'm going to need you to roll perception for me.
Who?
Poi.
Okay.
Coming up to the lock. Roll perception. Or actually, not perception. Recall. Roll for recall. Sorry.
You took away my modifier.
Okay, fine. Perception. You can have perception.
Yay!
Because I said that first.
That's a 12.
Okay. I will say you get it.
Whoa! I get it?
You get it. You got it with a 12.
Thank God. Okay. I was
Congratulations.
about to be like...
I just had to check. The lock on this dresser is a little bit weird. It's a weird, like, looking into the keyhole, it's not a regular key. It's this weird, intricate design that
Does it look... Oh, I think you were about to say.
I was.
Yeah.
You can ask.
Does it look like the same mechanism? Does it look like the same mechanism as the small box?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Because it's the ancients.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that gives us insight on the box, though, because then we know that the
Yeah.
box is but part of the ancient stuff.
Yeah, I need to find some.
Ancient skeleton. No.
I need to find some ancient lockpicks.
Poi, you can open it. No?
I can on a natural 20.
If not, I could try to like pull it open. I'm pretty strong.
Were you guys able to pry open the box?
No.
Well, I don't want to pry open the box.
Well, we
since
did.
it's
We
more
never
fragile.
tried to pry open the box.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's fair.
True.
That's
True.
Can I at least attempt to pry open the dresser with my strong bugbear arms?
Smack it with your ham.
Let's let Poi think here for a little bit. Let's let Poi think.
Here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
I still want this to be a lock picking roll, if you'll allow me, or locksmith, if since that's essentially the same thing. Let's call it locksmith.
Okay.
Can I make a roll to number one, acquire a locksmith skill to try and really look into this lock and try to devise some way I could theoretically pick it?
Okay.
Because, sometimes you can pick locks using tools other than a lockpick.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen
Like a
lockpick
giant
lawyer,
ham?
or like another lock.
Yeah.
You take two master locks, slap them together, and they
Exactly.
both open. It's great.
Yeah.
So I would like to
McNally official
acquire.
reference.
Yeah, I would like to acquire the locksmith skill,
Absolutely.
please. 18.
Okay.
Ooh.
Are
Nate is so done
you?
with us.
I'm going to tell you that an 18 would not work. However, you have how many pity points do you have?
5. I do
You
have
have
5 pity
5?
points. What do I need? How many do I need to spend to succeed?
You need over 20.
What?
Wait, I
So-
need over 20 points. I need a score
No.
over.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You need
Okay.
you
So the
need a
DC
roll.
is.
if you
20.
use 3 pity points, you would get it.
I will
Okay, I was gonna be like,
gladly.
she needs 20 points.
I will gladly use 3 pity
Give you
points.
my points if I could. Goddamn.
Yeah, you need 20 pity points. Maximum of 5 is
I
all
was
you
like,
can
that's
have. But you need
crazy.
20.
I will
Um,
gladly spend 30 pity points for him.
Looking at this lock, you get a feeling, a sense that it's a sense that you get, or that you've had this entire time when you're in this. It's a sense that you get from Alanya, but specifically, it's a sense that you get from I'm going to call it the orb, because I don't want to say the actual name because I don't think that you let them know the name.
I
the
did.
orb.
I'm pretty sure I did. Heart of the
I
Lake.
think you did.
Heart of the lake. Okay.
Yeah, I told
You
them.
get the same sense from
Yeah,
the
I
heart of
recall
the
hearing
lake. This lock, the reason why it's so weirdly mechanical is because it was built with arcana. Opening this lock normally would require a magical key. However,
Ooh.
looking inside of the mechanism, you notice something. There is a small piece of crystal that is up and in the center. If you were to, well, you get the sense because it's how this technology seems to work. If you were to dislodge the crystal, maybe that might have an effect.
Huh.
Like in the same way we reset the things by yanking it off.
Yeah.
You need really good tweezers or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, it needs some strong ass
It
tweezers.
would still be
Wow.
a difficult roll, but instead of
Yeah.
a natural 20, you just need over 17.
Okay, that's doable.
Yeah.
If I give moral support, Boy have
Okay.
advantage. I mean, Gimbal is so charming and comforting,
is-
right?
Okay.
Locksmith is a fantastic trait, by the way. That is
Yeah.
a really good skill.
Thank you. I've really come a long way from acquiring doors.
Yeah, now you're actually thinking like because you
What's
didn't
what's
waste
the
a
skill that's
lockpick.
going to get the most use?
Yeah, you didn't waste a lockpick. You didn't need a nat
No.
20 to get it. Congratulations.
And then I can use locksmith for the lock picking.
Yep, that was
Uh,
smart. That was smart.
Okay. What's the lock on again? Is this
It's on a
the
dresser. Yeah, it's on a dresser drawer.
Okay.
And there's only one drawer on this dresser, by the way.
Okay.
It's like drawer, and then it's like sort of empty underneath. It's just got shelves.
Okay, this is gonna be kind of a full guess / stretch.
Mhm.
Thwomp, can I borrow your necklace?
You gonna give it back to me this time?
I'm gonna give it back to you, I promise.
All right. I hand it over.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cool.
Immediately, the sounds of a raw chicken fill the room as Boy runs away.
I just run away with the bone chips, claim the reward just for myself.
I'm like,
No.
Poi Poi's evil arc.
Goes from :3 to greater than :3.
algebraic.
Algebraic. Mathematical. Okay, let's. Poi Poi has no particular reason they think this would work or help,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to. Number one, my lockpicks are very thin and brittle.
Mm-hmm.
So at the number one, I'm going to take one lockpick and use my broken pieces of lockpick to sort of reinforce it.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then I would also like to bind the piece of the heart of the lake to that lockpick.
Okay.
Poi Poi has no reason, no like idea of how magic works, and is just making guesses at this point. But it's kind of like, if this thing works, if this thing gives the same vibe as the heart of the lake, maybe if I take a piece of the heart of the lake and I touch it to my lockpicks, then maybe that'll conduct the magic. I don't know.
It's a sound thought process. I'm behind
Honestly,
it.
it's kind of smart.
So, and oh boy, I only have a +1 in locksmith right now. It's always scary when you just have a +1. And with my knowledge, I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
My fingers are crossed.
Yeah. Does any of my nonsense reduce the DC, or?
I want you to, instead of rolling lockpicking, I want you to roll lucky guess.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That makes sense, actually.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
That would
Okay.
make sense. That would make sense.
Ooh. Fuck. 22.
Holy!
As you stick the lockpick into the thing, you hear clink, 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 like gears turning inside of the lockpick. And as you reach up and tap the crystal inside, there is a shock. The crack, or the shard from the heart of the sea, turns black, and the lock unlocks. The door pops slightly ajar.
You did it, Poi Poi! I pick up Poi Poi and just like hug them.
Yay! Turn back.
Wait, what happened?
Has Thwomp noticed this yet?
Is it still black?
That's up to you. It's black.
I want to give you a comedic beat.
You can have it back. Here, let me put it on your neck for you.
Do it by the hand.
We're friends. Let me just tuck that into your shirt so that it's safe. There we go.
You would feel, because you felt the pull from this
Yeah.
crystal the entire time, that there was no longer a pull from the crystal.
Like, wait a
Oh
second.
boy.
I look at the crystal and I'm like,
We just
what did
broke
you do?
I think I might have short-circuited it or something. Whatever that means. Electricity.
Short-circuited my crystal? My heirloom?
Hey,
That
listen.
my totally real parents gave me?
Listen. It's not just an heirloom, it's also my cultural artifact, so we essentially co-own it.
In Poi Poi's defense, they didn't think that was going to happen, right?
No, I had
In
no
Poi
idea.
Poi's defense, I could have said no.
That is also true.
That's true, so this is on you, actually. Or nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault, I think, is the better thing. It's nobody's fault. Nobody's my fault.
On the bright
think
side,
this
we
was-
got
this
it
was-
open.
This was a good idea that technically worked. It just had an unforeseen side effect.
Maybe if I touch stone to a different crystal, it'll charge back up.
Perhaps.
Reasonable
there's a
hypothesis. We
crystal
just have to
inside.
travel back to Alonia.
Or
There's
maybe a different lock.
Or maybe we
Is it
find a different one.
A silent annoyance building in Thwomp right now. He tucks
Can we-
the crystal back in and he just kind of just stands there and is like, all right, open the door. Hope it was worth it.
Oh, I hope it was worth it as well.
I open the drawer.
And inside sits a
It's
single...
fucking empty, isn't it?
I'm going to cry.
Inside, in the center of this drawer, sits a single book, clad in black stained hardcover. Like it's a wooden bound. It's a bound book with a black stained wood cover on it. It's got an extremely intricate design with various squares and shapes.
Please be a grimoire. I know damn well Johan has seen one before. Is this a grimoire, please?
This, from the sigil on the front of the cover, can definitively be deciphered as a grimoire.
Ooh.
Is there a crystal rejuvenation spell in there?
It
How
would
much-
certainly be nice.
How much incense do we need? I'll head to Earthbound right now.
If you were to open the book, you would see on the first page is... Oh my gosh, where is it? On the first page is a small symbol in... Or not small symbol, a small... Yeah, small symbol. In the shape of a crest. I'm trying to remember from before. It looks familiar to all of you, but especially Johan. It's in a language that you can't read, but the form of the letters seems familiar on the first page. And on every other page after that, it is completely blank.
Looks like it needs to be unlocked somehow.
Hmm.
If I had to wager, someone put a spell on this to hide those
Do you think
remaining
this?
pages.
Do you think this would be helpful?
I pull out the amulet that's got the ancient rune on it.
Oh.
Worth a try, right?
Yeah.
Let's line
Not
them
like
up,
we can-
see what happens.
Worst thing that can happen is
Yeah.
it turns black.
Well,
There may be a code phrase, a magic word that is necessary.
Maybe.
Can I just tap
Let's see what happens.
amulet on the first?
Symbol to symbol.
It doesn't do anything. They
I
are
had a
Okay.
feeling.
yeah, they are two different things.
Would-
The
Would have been funny.
Are they
the
not?
amulet is a rune. On the grimoire is something different. It's random.
Oh, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Okay, never
Well,
mind.
it's
then I'm
the
keeping
same
this.
kind of symbol.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's a rune, but you
and
know,
it's not like the one that a gimbal has either, because that's
Well-
the crest.
You
that's
have the
that's
royal
the
crest.
yeah, that's the
Yeah,
royal
you have-
crest.
Well, either way, I say we take this with us.
Yeah.
We've been seeing these runes popping up every now and again. Eventually, we have to figure out what they mean.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get
And
a?
once we figure out the spoils, I say we give it to Thwomp. If he's interested in magic, of course. Because if not, then I'll happily take it.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Can I roll a lucky guess to sort of just in my mind try and suss out whether touching touching Thwomp's amulet to a different lock crystal would revitalize it or destroy it?
Yes, but while you roll, what is everybody else doing? Are we staying in the hallway or?
I think. But there's nothing else in the hallway.
That it was just the tapestry and the dresser.
Can I see if there's anything
Yeah.
behind the tapestry?
Absolutely. If you lift it up, it's just wall.
Good thought, though.
Hold it with one hand, just bump, bump, knock it
Nothing.
Damn,
with a shot.
good idea.
I rolled a 10. Would 2 pity points help?
Let me look. Actually, what roll was this?
This was a lucky guess.
This was a lucky guess to see if.
To see if touching
Right,
Thwomp's
right.
crystal to a different lock would Revitalize it, or shatter it, or nothing at all.
You got the roll, but you don't know.
Oh, a 10 got the roll?
Yeah, a 10 got the roll. All you
Okay,
needed was a 9. You don't know exactly what would happen. Most likely nothing would happen. You felt you don't have any like magical prowess, but because you've sort of lived around a magical area for so long, and the relic in your guys's or in Alanya, you're sort of attuned to the feeling of magic, and the magic left.
Do I feel like it could be brought back? Or is it just gone?
You don't know.
That's fair.
So in my head, the way that I see this playing out is I'm not taking my crystal off my neck, so you're just like tapping like the book across like my clavicle or something.
Okay.
I'm just standing there annoyed.
Swamp, are you okay? You look a little sad.
I'll be fine.
Do you need a gimbal hug?
Sure. Why not?
Poi just sheepishly shambles around them.
Where's Poi Poi going? Is Poi
Just-
Poi
I don't know.
That's
Just
fair.
awkwardly give Thwomp a pat on the back, and then sort of bend down and do the same to Poi Poi.
Okay, let's progress into
We
this
should-
hallway.
We should move forward.
Yeah, we should move on from this wretched place.
I'm like hands behind my back, digging my toe into the floor, like, aw.
I feel slightly responsible for being the one to suggest coming back so adamantly.
You guys go to the end of this hallway. To your left is another hallway leading down to a fork. There's more paintings and stuff, but no furniture to look at. But if you would turn slightly to your right, I don't know why you guys look down the hallway first. There's a freaking banquet hall that you guys walk into. There
is this the ball episode?
at the end of the hall, there is a throne on which a skeleton sits.
Ooh, cute. Sorry, can I do something slightly retroactive?
Oh no.
After I'm done
Yes, I apologize.
Talking.
I didn't. Yeah.
in front of the throne, there is a long table filled with food and wine. In the corner of the room is a large stack of boxes with the same symbol that you saw on the first page of the grimoire, or like the same like sort of shape of this language that you guys don't understand. As well as opposite from you, there is what appears to be a boarded up wall. Like what it looked like. It looks the same as the backside of that fake wall that you saw. So it could be another fake wall. And then there are two doors on opposite sides of the throne room.
I am decidedly interested in everything about this.
We should definitely not eat the food.
I obviously
Oh, why is it fresh when that dude's dead?
That's why we shouldn't.
why we should probably ignore that. Unless it's
Same
part of a
hungry duck.
trial or something. But I
Well, I
feel like
doubt
we
the
would-
trial. I
feel like
doubt
we
the
would
trial
be
is.
given that information by now, if it were
If-
the case.
If there is a trial, I doubt it would be a mukbang. So
When Poi Poi
Boomer Johan's like, the fuck is a mukbang?
is popular in Alonia.
yeah, we get a huge like bucket of shrimp and. Sorry, something slightly retroactive.
Mm-hmm.
While the drawer was open, could I have possibly shoved my dagger in and just popped off and taken the little crystal that was in the lock?
It's so small.
I'm small.
No, I mean like
Just look at the dice.
like the lock is small and so is the crystal. I'm gonna say no. There's probably no way that you could have gotten that dislodged. And if you could have, it's like the size of maybe like half a grain of rice. It's very, very small.
Okay. Move on.
In other news, nobody on the recording can see this, but this is what the banquet hall looks like. You guys just walked in through that hallway. And then at the end of the banquet hall, there's that door, possibly a faux wall, and then there's that hallway right there.
I'm going immediately to. You said there was another banner with like that symbol on it.
There were crates actually here. Let me.
Crates, got it.
Yeah, I did.
I'm checking those out. I think
I did not include the crates.
Can Gimbal check out the skeleton king?
Yeah, the
See
crates.
what's going on there.
The crates are in these corners here,
okay.
like by the throne.
Then I will go up with Gimbal nearby the throne, but I'm interested in the crates, not the body.
So
my autopsy's bad.
Brady mentioned it first. So Brady, you're at the crates.
Hello.
They're standard wooden crates. They look brand new, but everything here looks brand new because the reset spell type thing.
Yeah. Oh, do you think
why the food is fresh? Maybe.
Did the reset spell make the food fresh?
But why wouldn't it take away the skeleton?
That's
Wouldn't it?
true.
Maybe it's supposed to be here.
Creepy.
Well, the reset skill hasn't revived anybody.
No.
Yeah, but I'm saying would it because like
It
the
did
skeleton would
get rid of
disappear.
the bodies.
I mean, it is. It got rid of the bodies, but this guy's on the throne, so maybe the reset spell is being like, this is the king. He needs to be on the throne.
There's a deep, dark part of me that wants to take off the skeleton and sit on the throne, but I'm not going to listen
No,
to it.
Johan, that's not a good idea.
No, it is not. It is absolutely a bad idea.
Johan going power hungry.
How fresh does the food look?
It looks like it was just made.
Like just as in 5 minutes, or
Like
as
there
in
is
like
there is turkey. There's like turkey. There's foods that you guys haven't even seen before on there, and everything that looks like it should be hot is still steaming.
yeah.
I have a thought, but I'd like to investigate the crates first.
Okay, you investigate the crates. They're crates. They're crates. They've all got that same
one
lettering
open
on the
somehow.
side. You can absolutely pop one open. Do you have a dagger or anything like that?
I have antlers.
Nature's can opener.
You know what? That is so funny. I want you to roll for me. I want you to roll that.
Can opener.
Yeah,
Can I
roll for can.
Exterior strength.
Can you acquire the antlers skill?
Yeah, acquire some sort of skill with your antlers.
If you want to acquire the skill antlers, you absolutely can. But
What would that
Whatever
do?
you can justify.
Anytime
You know what?
Great.
a skill that would
I'm
require
the only
antlers.
guy who can ever run it. I'm gonna attempt to
Exactly.
gain the antlers skill.
okay.
Do
And
it.
while you're rolling,
Two.
you do not acquire the antlers skill. You do not.
Fuck.
Luckily, there were a few open crates right next to you.
Oh,
good.
great.
But just before you look at those crates, we're gonna go back to Gimbal,
Okay.
up to the skeleton. This skeleton, it's not wearing any clothes. That's the first thing you noticed. It doesn't have any armor
Oh, it's
on.
naked.
It's naked. It's a naked skeleton. It doesn't have any armor on. It's not wearing a crown. However, there is a sigil imprinted on its forehead. You would recognize that as the same sigil from the front of the grimoire.
Oh.
There is just that symbol burned into its forehead.
What if it's
Smush
like
the
a
grimoire on his skull.
Maybe. Do it.
No,
What if it's like a necromancy, like
It
Like
could be
tap it.
In necromancy, like that would bring it to would Gimbal understand that it might be a necromancy thing, or is it just like a? He just sees that as.
I mean,
I
just
don't know, you're
give it a
Gimbal.
shot. Give me a shot. I'm aiming for his scapula.
Is there anything else like with the throne or?
The throne is a red velvet and wood. It's extremely simple for everything else being so intricately carved and all that. The throne itself is simple. It looks comfy. It's
Is there any? Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Keep going.
No. That was it.
I was gonna ask: is there anything magical going on? Like, does the throne seem magical? Does the sigil
If
look
you
like
wanted,
magical?
you could roll Arcana.
Okay, can I try to acquire that?
You absolutely can. And while you're doing that, we return to Brady's character, Thwomp. I'm going to get to you eventually. Brady, you look down and there are several bottles of this purple liquid rested in red velvet. Yeah. That's that.
Looks like wine.
Dragon spittle.
Does it look like dragon spittle?
It does look like dragon spittle.
Possibly dragon spittle.
Is it expired?
How would I know?
Well, considering that this place got reset, I would imagine not.
Probably.
Because
I
it's probably as fresh as the food there.
Yeah, I am curious. Could I roll an insight on the food?
Go for it. And while you're doing that, we're returning to Gimbal.
I got it too.
You don't know.
Oh.
Bummer.
And then we go back to Poi Poi.
6.
Dice
You don't know anything about the food. It looks tasty though.
Mm.
Does look
Yeah.
tasty.
I want to look at the plates and like the cups closest to the throne. Do any of them have like any bites taken out of? Have any of them clearly been like drank from? I just want to know, like, did this whoever's sitting in this throne, did he die by drinking some kind of eating or drinking
Poison?
something on this table and die of poison?
There are several
my
plates.
thought right now.
There are several plates set around. There's chairs on either side
Yeah.
of the table, and in front of each chair there is a plate of food. Or there's a plate. There is no food on the plates. And in front of the king, also there is an empty plate.
Okay.
The silverware is set next to the plate. Each goblet beside each of the plates still full of wine.
So no one even touched this shit. Okay.
Wait, well, you don't know that because of the refresh spell. The refresh thing.
Maybe.
Well, it can't be the refresh spell because the last time we hit the refresh, it was like an hour and a half ago.
No, but the
It's-
wine.
Oh, the
Having still
wine,
been
sure. The wine, sure, but the food.
full. The food, yeah.
Oh,
it's
actually,
Food
yeah.
is still steaming.
It shouldn't still be steaming then.
So it was the
it's-
reset spell.
It's just warm.
Oh, okay.
It's just warm.
Okay.
That was me
Okay.
losing track of time.
It's
Okay.
room time. Somebody
So
hit that
it was-
reset spell. We'll microwave this shit.
So it's pretty. Well, we don't want to accidentally get rid of the dragon.
Yeah. Now we're far enough away. It shouldn't be.
No,
It's
we
don't-
right next door.
we
or
don't
something.
know if it-
We don't know the layout here.
Well, here's the thing. Hitting
also
it
don't
from
know.
over there reset over here. So
That's
thing
also
over
true.
here
This
will
might have a
over
far
there.
wider range than we might have thought.
There's
I think it might just apply to the entire place.
Okay.
Reasonable assumption.
Yeah, I'm eating a little bit of turkey.
Be careful.
Poi Poi, I'm gonna
Poi
need you to
Poi.
roll Constitution for me.
Really?
Oh no!
No, not really. No, it's delicious.
Oh, okay.
Poi Poi, it's fine.
Mhm.
Eat.
Hey, look! A new ham!
There's not a hams big enough here.
Is there a ham big enough for me?
Yeah. Whatever pig you got yours from had a fat ass.
there is not a ham big enough for you here. I'm sorry. There's a lot of meat though, but it's mostly birds.
Maybe if you dual wield smaller hams.
I like my big ham because so like in my village there was like a pig like who could have the fattest pig, and my parents won. They had the fattest pig.
Ooh, actually, here's a question. Because hitting the reset spell repaired our armor. Did it repair the ham?
I was thinking
100%. Right?
I couldn't remember if
now
we actually established
that we're thinking about it,
it did
repair
not.
the ham?
It did not repair the ham.
Really?
No,
What?
the ham is still just as gross. I'm sorry.
Why would you do me dirty like that?
It didn't repair Johan either.
But
that's true. It is organic.
Organic stuff doesn't get affected unless it's dead and not being held.
It's on this table in front of us right now.
Apparently.
Oh, what's up with the table?
I'm curious. Now that someone's eaten the food, are there any like exotic fish on here that Johan hasn't seen?
Ooh.
Johan likes fish.
I like fish.
You know what? Yes, actually, there is. There are a few like cooked fish, really, really nice display. Actually, both Johan and Thwomp, I want you guys to roll history checks.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
So like cocktail shrimp.
Flat roll for me. 10.
There is.
I got 14.
Okay, the 10 doesn't work. 14 does work. Congratulations. Thwomp recognizes this just because he studies a lot. He sees a lot of things. The fish on this table is extinct.
Oh.
I want to eat extinct fish.
Might I propose we share?
Yes.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime
It is a
opportunity
huge
right
banquet. There is enough fish and meat and food for everybody.
We should just rest here. I mean,
could have rested here.
I feel a
it
little.
was getting later in the day.
Feel a little wary of doing that.
Let's get fancy with these fucking fish.
Let's do
Remember,
it.
the guard is still waiting for us.
Fuck them.
They're waiting for us.
They're not gonna wait.
I want to eat the extinct fish.
They're getting paid 70 gold to stand there. We're getting paid 12 to do everything we just did. We deserve this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, I say to the skeleton.
And the skeleton says cheers back. No, I'm just kidding.
That would have been great.
Still want to figure out what's up with that.
I have a question. Can Gimbal look around the room to see if there's anything else that catches his eye?
Roll perception.
Okay. I put my other dice in jail because it kept giving me failures. So
I'm over here eating an extinct shrimp cocktail.
How's it taste?
5. I want some bad
Once in a lifetime.
Once in a lifetime, baby.
Once in a lifetime.
5. You don't see.
Hanging.
I am going to give you this as a success. So this is still counts as a success actually.
Ooh.
It's not a massive success, so you don't get much. But the room feels a little weird to you. It's very clearly like whoever's on the throne was probably an important person. The intricacy, like the intricate carvings on the grimoire and on the dresser don't match the throne. The throne looks, like I said, plain. It's comfy. You saw that earlier. As well, the crates on the side also don't really match this area. They're not intricate.
By don't match, and obviously intricate, does it look like it's newer? Like it's not part of the same era? Or does it still look like it's part of the same era, but just...
Like somebody brought this here?
Part of the same era, but plain. Everything there looks new. so you can't really tell. But the table looks like it's as intricate and it's stained the same color as the dresser. So table is probably here. The throne is plainer. And there's also those crates in the corner. And one of the crates has potentially dragon spittle in it, but yeah.
Guys, I have an uneasy feeling. Like, I think it's a little weird that the throne and the crates don't really have like the same level of fanciness as everything else.
I mean,
something feels wrong.
Maybe it's just not containing. Maybe it's just not a fancy grape. Maybe it doesn't have wine or anything in it. Maybe it's got something more rustic, industrial, or like weapons or something.
There are a
But
lot
why
of
would it
crates.
be in a fancy room if it's not fancy?
You know, you might be onto something.
Just
Because the
seems
crates
odd.
I could understand.
But the throne?
Throne being, yeah, that's.
Maybe.
Sorry,
maybe
the
throne got
throne.
switched out or something.
Throne
The
doesn't.
throne seems newer.
The throne
Maybe it's
the throne is plain.
Simpler.
The throne looks
simple.
like it's just like raw wood cut into the shape of a throne with like these red velvet cushions on it. Whereas the table and the dresser were carved intricate.
Johan's going to put down his plate and maneuver to the throne.
I'm gonna take your plate and finish.
I didn't even get to take a bite.
There's more.
Could I pick up and just lift the throne and move it to see if it's like on a trap door or something?
You could roll strength. It's solid wood.
Could Gimbal help him?
There's also a skeleton on it.
There's also a skeleton on it.
I don't really want to disturb the skeleton is the thing.
Wait, okay, if we try, we could probably
gently
lift it carefully
drag it,
on both sides and lift it.
Oh yes. That works.
Okay.
If
If you guys are going together, then you can roll with advantage.
My strength is a 0, so I think it's up to
Mine's
you.
+3.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Roll +3 with advantage.
Uh, 22.
Hey!
You guys
Damn.
successfully move the chair or move the throne.
Nice.
Beneath the throne is a small. There's no trapdoor, but there is a small piece of paper. With it's got that same ancient runic writing on it. It's it doesn't look like. It looks like you know what, Brady? Roll for recall.
Okay. I wish I had that.
It's a very easy recall. What'd you get? If you got more than a 9, you got it. Oh, you got a 1. You don't remember anything. Actually, you remember less than anything. You got a -1 in recall now.
Knowledge is actually
Dear
brain.
God.
Oh wow, that is
King of nat
unfortunate.
ones.
But
It is unfortunate that in his old age, Johan is developing dementia.
here, let me just.
Do I do anything for that? Do I have to add -2 to recall now? Is that how that works?
No,
I don't remember.
-1 is just if you get a natural 1, it's automatically disadvantaged.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So rolling
There
nat
we
ones
go.
is how you gain disadvantages.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Can Gimbal try to look at it?
I'm just going to describe the piece of paper.
Specifically, I don't
I'm
think.
just going to describe the piece of paper, and if anybody recognizes it, then you guys can do that. Well, Thwomp and Gimbal are both looking at this piece of paper. It's a small white card with a single sentence in the middle of it in a runic alphabet.
The silence is deafening.
Got it?
That's
I
it.
know.
That's it.
I don't know. I say we stick it in the grimoire and just hold on for a bit.
Yeah.
I would take it.
The thing that's interesting is this piece of paper was hidden under the throne after the effect total spell.
That's a good point.
Can you say that? Can
Also-
you say that again? You were a robot on my side for a little bit.
What's interesting is that the piece of paper was under the throne after the total reset spell.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, if there's a piece of paper under that throne and it had the more simpler thing, maybe there's something under the crates. Like if we were to pick up all the crates, would there be?
All right.
True.
I'm with it.
I mean, I'm a strong
Maybe
man.
this
I do
was
strong things.
Some. Ooh, maybe this is like some sort of workaround of like if you add a structure, it becomes a part of the place, and anything you incorporate in or around the structure is preserved by the reset or something.
That's the
I don't
reason.
know. I'm
That
guessing.
sounds
Can I
smart,
roll a
Michael.
lucky guess?
You can roll a
That's
lucky
the
guess.
reason.
That sounds very smart, Poi. I believe you.
That's a 14.
You got it.
I got it?
You got it. Yeah. You needed a 13 for that one.
Okay. Great.
You get the sense that that probably doesn't make any sense because there
Okay.
was a lot of things under a lot of other stuff that you guys have encountered so far, and everything gets reset, even if it's underneath something. The only
then
way
this-
the only way that you could see this working is if the piece of paper was there before the reset spell was activated.
Which, since the piece of paper is there, that implies that it was.
Yes.
Okay.
So this too is
Interesting.
somewhat ancient.
We know that the reset spell does not work on items we're holding.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there a reset plaque in here?
There is right at the
Cool.
end of the table, right on
Great.
the wall.
Can I make another lucky guess roll to see how long I gotta hold it to see if I can hold it for a very specific amount of time to reset just this room?
I'm gonna tell you right now, you can already tell that that's not possible. Just
No,
because
you can only do a
yeah,
little
you-
bit or everything.
back in the other room, you guys were holding it like there was no way to determine how long to hold it back in the other room. So
Yeah.
it's just if you hold it for a while, it resets the whole place.
The whole
Or if you
thing.
rip the plaque off, it resets the whole place too.
Yeah. And if I do just a single tap, it'll just clear debris and fog.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would be wary just because we don't want that to be
Slowly eating fish.
What are you doing, Thwomp?
He's
Brain
eating.
food.
Oh, he's eating. He's just enjoying
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
That is so thwomp of him.
He's stress eating. He's actually stress eating a little bit. Just a
He's
little
stress eating. Beautiful.
Just like Gimbal for real.
Feel that.
eating the extinct fish. Glorious.
Yeah. Gonna make it extinct again.
It's already cooked.
Well, shush. It's a funny joke. Don't analyze it.
Already cooked.
While everyone is eating, can Gimbal look under the crates?
You can actually, and Gimbal, you going up to the crates, you can just lift the crates and move them around. It's similar crates. Nothing under them. However, they also appear familiar to you.
Or to
Somehow.
me?
Yeah, to you. Somehow, just the make of the crates, and then that it's runic, but it's the text on the front looks somewhat familiar.
Is it gnomish? Can I read it?
No, you cannot. It is ancient text, but it seems familiar to you.
Can I try to recall, like,
You can.
why it's familiar to me?
You can.
Can I try to acquire that as an ability as well?
You can.
Come
You
on,
can do
please.
anything you want to
This
do.
sounds so cool. I need this to work for me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That did not sound good.
That one.
Oh.
Wow, two people with terrible memory.
That is so Gimbal of him, though.
Terrible memory. Well, congratulations on getting that pity point.
Okay.
Only
Disadvantage.
6 would help me, but
Okay. So
Congratulations.
here is the strange circumstances of this room so far. We have a note under a throne.
Hmm.
The throne doesn't match, but the throne is here after the reset, which implies that the reset plaques were added after the building was originally built. I mean, duh, but like significant.
yes.
And somebody left a skeleton here.
Yeah.
Wait a
I think the
minute.
skeleton left the skeleton there.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Everyone's
Worst
playing.
memory of all.
So was this guy, this ruler, considered a part of the? Maybe it's because he has the rune.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Maybe that sort of marked him as property of the property.
I still want to.
Oh, it's the
This is going to
sigil,
be
by the way. It's the same
Same
symbol
as
as
in
on the
the-
front of the grimoire.
Yeah.
If I just like. This is going to sound stupid, but I want to play around with the grimoire
Mm-hmm.
and just like a couple things, like press the symbol in the book to his forehead. And if that does nothing, put it in his hands, like on his lap. And then if that doesn't work, I'm just gonna like put both of them in my field of view and just stare at them for a while.
You try the first.
I don't
two
know what I'm doing, but
You
it's
try the
like
first
any one
two.
of these
You
things.
try the first two things, and nothing happens. And so now you have a grimoire, and you're staring in front of you. And I want you to roll perception.
Make it happen.
I am not the person to be
I
doing this,
believe
but
in
let's see here.
you.
18!
There it is.
Let's go. Win.
You roll.
Augers.
Congratulations on that 18. Staring at the book and the throne in front of you, you see there's a lot of weird things about this room. Not just that. The book that you're holding, it is intricately designed, but it's a different type of wood than the dresser was, and it's a different type of wood than the table was. The book is the same color and same stain as the throne, although the throne's really plain. Another thing about this room, just to reiterate all the evidence you have in here, you have a room that for some reason is sealed off by fake walls. You have a throne that doesn't seem to match the aesthetics. You have crates in the corner in what appears to be a throne room or a banquet hall. The food itself is very fancy, but the fact that there's crates here, it's being treated more like a storage room almost.
This is a tomb. Sorry, go on.
No, I'm stopping there.
Johan just abruptly said.
I'm sorry.
I'm calling
Ricky.
that your train of thought.
Yeah, that's a eureka moment right
So
there.
then,
You own it,
then
Johan.
did you get it? It's
Oh yeah, he. You can determine that the throne is of the same wood as the grimoire. So the throne and the grimoire came together, and potentially
This
the
is a-
person sitting on the throne.
This is a tomb. We're defiling a grave.
Are we?
There's a cask of Amontillado situation.
Do you think that food was like an offering or
Exactly.
something?
This is more of a
False
preservation
walls.
than someone hiding.
Yeah. That's. I mean, he's not going to eat it.
I know, exactly. You're gonna let this extinct fish just spoil? Come on.
Plus, next time the place is reset, he's gonna get a new batch. It's fine.
Fair.
There is another thing that I want you guys to think about, just because you're so close.
This is probably our Pale King. Meaning this tomb, these things left here are probably an offering to those gods he fought alongside.
Oh
Well,
man,
that
are we messing with the gods?
We might be being watched right now by divine entities.
Do I feel like I'm being watched by divine entities?
I can say confidently you don't.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't.
Nobody can.
Oh,
Okay, we
they're
completely
gone.
lost that.
They're
Oh,
gone.
that's right. They're dead.
Say that again? You were a robot for a
Your
second.
audio went gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a single thing I heard.
The gods are dead, aren't they?
Some of them.
Gods can
Some of
die?
them.
At least,
Not
all
at
of
least,
them.
at least one of them.
At least one of them.
At
That's
least
right.
one of them.
So, do you think that piece of paper might have been like part of the ritual for burial then?
Maybe.
It doesn't look magical.
Well, it doesn't have to be magical to be part of a ritual.
That's true. That's true. But
It could be like a coin under the tongue situation.
maybe.
I'm assuming not because I eat a fish.
It could be. I want you guys to think back. Actually, Thwomp, what are you doing?
You're asking Gimbal with the -1 and recall to think back.
So I'm staring at the throne and the grimoire. He thinks it's interesting that they both have the same woodwork, and he's trying to decide if he's got masonry, he's got history. If he wants to add I don't know, wood crafting to his advantages.
Carpentry.
I have the most useless advantages, I swear.
Doors.
Also,
They're all
point out-
boring dad advantages. You know what I mean? The boomer advantages.
I will say there is a mystery here, and you guys are so close.
Is
I
there
think
any?
so.
Can we
Wait.
slot the book
What are we
into the throne
missing?
at any place? Is there a slot on the throne for the book?
There is no slot on the throne for the book.
Okay.
It is a very plain throne.
Yeah, so these were all brought here together.
I would like to ask a question.
I would like to answer your question.
So, Gimbal's parents, we have established, are wood crafters. They do stuff with wood.
Mhm.
Could I impart some knowledge on Thwomp that would give him advantage on his roll?
On his wood roll,
Yeah, because he's examining the wood, right?
My would-be roll.
you can absolutely examine the wood. Actually, you know what? Yes, I'll say yes. You guys are working together. Yes, but he can't acquire the skill if you guys are working together.
Oh.
That's fine. I don't need a wood crafting skill.
Okay.
Okay.
So, roll to examine the wood.
Okay, I got a 9.
With advantage?
I don't have an advantage.
No,
No,
you do
I'm
have
giving you an advantage.
Yes, you guys are working
what-
together.
That was the
Okay.
whole thing.
Just
yeah.
roll again,
Okay.
and you get and you take the higher roll.
We should probably come up with a different name
No.
for that.
Well, it's still a 9, so there you go.
Oh.
Attempts were
Wow.
made.
You've got to have pity points.
Actually, I do. Let's blow them. How about that? Let's have fun. I got 5 pity points. Let's bump it up to a 14.
Okay.
Congratulations,
Play.
you got it. You can see
Yay.
that the examining the wood in the room. The wood of the throne and the wood of the grimoire are the same, but the wood of the grimoire is significantly older. So is the wood of the table. The throne appears like it's a new construction. Or newer. So it would have been set in here new-ish if the idea of the plaques being put in post construction are to be believed. The table was there long before the plaques were. Long before the plaques were. But the throne was set up just before. The throne was set up just before.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you guys, as the DM, there is a mystery in this room. You now have all of the pieces of the puzzle. You do not need to roll for the mystery. If you want to solve it, and you don't have to, I recommend listing out all of the evidence that you have so far.
Okay. One thing, okay, just so that we can cross it off the list or put a check mark next to it, I want to go back to the tapestry.
Okay.
I want to see if the Pale King has a rune on his forehead.
Okay. The Pale King has a crown. However, there is the same sigil on his armor.
Okay. Got it. Ooh, better question. At his side or tucked under an arm, does he have a grimoire?
He does not. Or on the tapestry?
On the tapestry, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I think...
Perhaps his grimoire.
So that's definitely the... So, okay, I go back in.
Shall we set him up in the same pose then?
Ooh, that's interesting.
Now you're thinking with
That's
portals.
an interesting thought.
All
Okay.
right.
So that's more than likely the Pale King. That is the Pale King's grimoire. We
Should
know
probably-
that
Probably put
the
this throw
table
back.
was here.
Mm-hmm.
The table was... I think we can ignore the stuff that was definitely here for the longest time. I think the things that's most important is what was put here last, which is the throne, the crates, and the skeleton.
And the food.
And the food. And the food. As they were installing the plaque. So once that enchantment... So they put the food here just before that enchantment was put out.
Meaning, I'd imagine he probably died right in that moment.
I would also
Or
like...
he was already dead and they
When he
set
was
him up.
dead and they put him here to preserve him.
I would like to remind you guys that the spell does not appear to have any effect on healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did reset the food, but it didn't reset Johan's leg completely.
Mm-hmm.
True. So he could have... Well, he could have decomposed here.
Mm-hmm.
He did say the skeleton put the skeleton here.
Here's an interesting question. What if the plaques were... I don't know if this is necessarily helpful, but it's also possible that rather than the plaques were installed at this very moment, the enchantment was maybe disabled and then turned back on so that they don't erase their king's corpse.
Have we attempted to press the plaque in this room yet?
No, we haven't, but it looks the same as all the other ones.
Yeah, it is an
I'm just
identical
curious,
plaque.
if we move things around, what will change?
I mean, we ate a bunch of the food. We could see what happens if we give it a light tap.
And we also moved the throne. We haven't moved it back. It might move back, and that would mean that it's affected by it.
I mean, everything in... We know everything in here is affected by it, especially the furniture.
We don't know that.
I guess that's true. I guess it does affect our armor, which is odd. So it just... Maybe it just affects man-made things, including things that are brought in. Oh no, because it did also... Because it also affected the wall, the wood panel.
Mm-hmm.
let's give it a light tap. See what happens. I don't want to press and hold because I don't want to get rid of the dragon.
If you tap it, the lights in the room go out, and then they come back on.
Okay. Small
The light
system.
switch.
Small system reset. The food's all the same, partially eaten.
The food is all the same. It's warmer, but it's all the same.
Oh, it's warmer. That's interesting. And the throne didn't move back.
The throne did not move back.
I say we move the throne back and set our Mr. King up as he was in the tapestry with the grimoire under his arm.
That's interesting.
Maybe it might do something to the grimoire. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I guess if it's his grimoire, maybe he would need to use it. So, okay.
I want to know who's the dick who put it in the fucking...
Well, I think this whole sealed off place was just made into his tomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they'd leave him with his grimoire, wouldn't they?
Well, they did. It was in the dresser in the
It
hallway.
was in the dresser. But no key. There's no key in here.
Well, they
That we
probably
found.
had a magical key, but they just didn't put it here.
Is there a key in the middle of the turkey?
There is no key in the room. I can just tell you guys that right
Okay,
now.
okay.
Damn.
That's gonna take a lot of time. No.
You
there's
didn't
no
want
key
to
in the room.
indulge us.
We didn't mistake.
There's no
Yeah,
key in the room.
we don't need to make that. We don't need to look for that red herring.
Wait, guys, maybe the key's in the middle of this red herring.
That's the fish
but
that's extinct. There's just no more red
Yeah.
herrings.
Oh, then I would have consumed it 3 times over by now.
And that's why we're still in here. Okay. Okay, so what do we know?
Let's put him back. Let's set him up in the
Let's just do it.
set him
Let's
up in
just do
that
it.
pose.
Yeah,
let's
let's
just
try
do
it.
it. See what happens.
For science, yeah.
Does anything happen, Nate?
Nothing
Does anything happen?
Nothing
So we-
happens.
Nothing happened. Okay,
Take
let's
the grimoire
put him-
bag.
put him back in the position we found him in.
If you would like, I could recite everything that you guys know about this room.
Okay.
I would like to do it.
Okay.
That would help probably.
Just tell me if I miss anything.
Okay, I will.
So we know everything in this room was set up this way, either just before the plex were installed, or the enchantment was disabled and re-enabled once all of this was put in. That's number one. We know the food resets. We know that everything made out of stained wood and the skeleton all have the same rune on it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably some sort of crest for the Pale King. Since it was also on his armor. It's probably some sort of crest for his kingdom or family. We know that this was a tomb for the Pale King.
You don't know that.
We don't know that.
My guess.
That's
What was
a
the
guess,
guess?
but you guys
That
don't
I-
know that.
I wish I hadn't blurted that out.
I guess he could have died in the chair.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Well, he said it's a crest,
Yes.
and does it match up with the amulet with the crest we have now?
No, it does not.
Doesn't.
They are different.
Okay.
It's a different kingdom.
Some things that you missed, May.
Yeah,
There are crates in the corner of the room.
Jeff is great.
There are crates, oddly familiar crates, in the corners of the room. And the doors leading into this room were disguised as a wall, but they were made of
Yeah.
wood.
Same kind of wood.
Same kind of wood. I'll give it to you because you already rolled for the wood. Same kind of wood Thwomp would know as the throne. And like the throne, it is just as simple construction. The most complicated thing on that is how the outside looks identical to the walls.
I think my dementia faded away.
Shared of dementia.
Does he say that in character? I hope he says that in character.
My head can't.
I don't think he knows what dementia is. Besides,
No,
he's
he
only
forgot.
like 50 in human
Wouldn't it be
years.
Deermentia?
Deer.
Yeah.
Is that the episode title?
Oh, it might be.
Deermentia.
No,
It is
no,
now
no.
100%.
I think I know though why these crates so familiar. Why that card we found is so familiar. Does it look like the collector's card? Like, is it that same? Like, I think you said white paper. The crates, are they like the same wood? It's got the dragon spittle in it. He delivers dragon spittle fucking everywhere.
You
How
remember
Fucking old is the collector. What the fuck?
the only
Hey.
place that dragon spittle comes from is Winehouse. The
Uh-huh.
runic text on those crates. The reason why it looks so familiar is it's the same style lettering and shape as the Winehouse crates. Just instead of saying Winehouse, it's got runes on it. That card with the text in runes is the same script as the collectors, where it says courtesy of the collector.
I don't have any idea why this is important, but it's gotta be important.
He's been
What?
here.
What if the collector killed the king?
I'm sorry, I'm still wrapping around the collector is ancient.
I'm also grappling with this.
Bro is probably like a zombie himself, or
One of the gods that this man was working with?
he's a god, an evil god.
Maybe, I don't know.
I hope not.
I don't know why
I'm
else
not
would
gonna
live
fight
that
a
long.
god.
I can't think of anything else that would live that long.
Maybe like there's no like a species or race that like just lives really long. Not like an angel or some shit.
The ancients are the place that you're in right now is several thousand years old. It is older than written history. That's how ancient the ancients are.
Okay, either the collector is fucking ancient, or this is one hell of a family business.
Yeah. He might just be immortal. Maybe he's like using magic to be immortal.
No,
This is weirdly preservating magic. Maybe he
It
found
is
something
preservation
different.
magic.
Maybe he found a way to
magic.
improve it. Maybe he's preserving himself living somehow.
That's true.
That's true, yeah.
He
Because-
figured out what that alchemist wanted to do.
Yeah, and think about like the
Ooh.
grimoire. We can't really access it. Maybe he has access to the grimoire stuff, and the grimoire would have had information about like preserving life or something. I don't know. Just an idea.
The symbol on the first page of the grimoire now you would recognize, being the same on the crates, also says Winehouse.
It's a winehouse. It's an
where
ancient
the
winehouse.
grimoire- yeah.
Grimoire.
Okay, someone make note of that.
Gotcha.
We've stumbled into one hell of a conspiracy here. Oh. Oh
We
no.
gotta put that old man to sleep for being a bad person.
I knew I was wrong. I knew I was not.
I was
that
waiting
means
for
the
you.
dragon as well. Oh god, that poor
Be a
dragon.
dragon. It could be a dragon.
No, the dragon that's
dragon?
making the dragon's spittle.
That's what
The-
I'm.
The mother of the dragonkin.
Did we just kill the mother?
No! I'm
Oh,
saying the mother's back in Winehouse, and if she's the one making dragon spittle, that means she must have been there for ever.
You don't actually know if the
That's
dragonkin mother is in Winehouse.
that's true.
but there's probably so many dragonkin though.
Oh, that's true. Maybe he just collects. Maybe he collects
dragons.
dragons.
Maybe.
Oh
That's
shit!
Name
a-
is a lot of dragonkin.
That's an expensive hobby.
Brady, you know what dragonkin are, right?
It's kind of equivalent to I think I know. It's
like
in my
Dragonborn.
documents here. They're
It
like
is in your
Dragonborn,
documents.
but they're not actually dragons.
Yeah, they're not related to dragons whatsoever.
Oh, whoops. Never mind.
They're not
What I
actually
said.
related. They just kind of look like that.
So wine houses. Fuck. Okay.
I know.
Is that
I don't like that place.
That's freaky deaky.
I'm just
The
thinking.
more I hear about it, the less and less I like that place.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know.
I guess something I also want to check real quick. Just to get it out of the way. Obviously, I know the wood here is perfectly preserved, but my small ancient box,
Yes.
is it made out of winehouse wood?
When you pull out the box, what was once rotten and decrepit and stained by the sea is fresh and
Holy crap.
new and just as intricately carved as
Oh.
the grimoire sat in front of you.
Some questions.
So it is
Like,
winehouse.
Captain Lily, I get it.
I want to break this grimoire.
I
Don't
wanna,
break it.
I want its secrets.
God, I want to open this box. God, I
Wait,
wish
how
I
did
burned the
Lillian
crystal
get
on
this
this
shit
box
then?
first.
How did he get this shit?
Okay, so well, I'm gonna call it ancient winehouse box.
Mm.
I was gonna ask a question and then I blanked out. I was gonna say, I'm kind of wondering how this all connects to that familiar creature, like that cat, the crow, because it's
Yeah.
also connected to the collector.
I was assuming that had to do with. I was assuming that had to do with our guy, our sorcerer.
Oh, the shadow guy. But how? Maybe that
Or maybe
shadow
not.
guy is connected somehow too. I'm just
Maybe.
saying that that's something we have to think about too.
He wasn't wearing a winehouse.
Do we know that? Do we know that he was not wearing a winehouse outfit?
Yeah, I have his amulet.
His what?
His amulet.
Oh. No, not that guy. No. Oh.
Different guy.
I was thinking of the shadow guy.
Which shadow guy?
Yeah, Poi Poi
Well, why
is
are we
holding
in
the
the
shadow
tavern?
guy's amulet.
That was the shadow guy? That was
The guy
same
who
person?
can walk through walls, right?
Is the same person as the one in the library?
Yes, that was the same
my
person.
bad. That was a gimbal. That was a gimbal moment.
Gimbal just thinking like I uncovered the secrets.
Sorry.
I've been there before. I know that feel.
A word has
Oh
kept flashing through my head, which is
What's that?
Gimbo.
Gimbo.
Like, just had to get that out there.
Yeah, he is being a gimbo right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I love it.
We
While
love him
all
for
this
it.
is going on, can I go check that false wall?
You can.
Probably a good call.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
We're all
knock
freaking
on
out.
it.
We're too busy freaking
I'm
out.
gonna shave and a haircut it.
The false wall that's in the room, like facing away from you, right?
Yeah, to the right of the entrance.
Okay. You go up, knock on it, and then it opens.
Okay.
On the other side of that false wall, well, on the other side of the door, you could see it's disguised as stone. And on the other side of that wall, you see a very familiar sloping up.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
So
yeah, 'cause
It's an
we're down a
exit.
couple levels.
that's probably
yeah.
our exit. That's our probably best.
That's probably where we came from.
exiting this
Yeah.
place.
Oh,
Should
so
we
this,
let the guard?
oh, so this whole dining hall was a central area that was completely sealed off.
Yes. I do recall us making somewhat of a U-turn as we went through, so that does check out.
That's good. We found our shortcuts.
Very good. I was hoping to find something more mysterious behind it, but an exit is just as good as anything else.
Yeah, you found
Is there
the
any Is there any jerky among the?
No, it's fresh food.
Damn.
It's fresh food. However, there are those two doors on either side, right there and right there. If you want.
Oh
to
yeah,
open
we do.
those.
Shouldn't have checked. We haven't checked
Do
those
those-
out, have we?
Are those like doors? Or are those also false walls?
Those are doors.
Doors.
Let's check those out.
Check out the doors.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
If
move
you-
to the one to the
Door.
left,
I'll follow Thwomp.
where I'm standing.
Okay. One to the left being this one, right?
No.
Or this one up here.
On the north side there. Yeah.
Okay. North side one, you open it up, and inside are barrels. Barrels and barrels. All with that same wine house runic
Yeah.
stamp.
Okay. What's the barrel wood made of?
Um,
Don't set a fire.
barrel wood.
Barrel wood. Okay. I just wanted to see if it was. There's multiple different types of woods floating around in this room now. I just wanted to make sure.
It is barrel wood.
No one light a cigarette in this room.
If
God.
anybody were to open the other one, I'm assuming that somebody's opening the other one.
Yeah.
Inside of the other one are grains. Sacks of grains. Also marked wine house.
Interesting.
Why do I feel like that has some religious significance?
Is this like wheat or is this like hops?
It's like like barley. So like
Oh, okay.
like for like barley wheat, basically.
This really is being used as a storage area.
Seems like a sad place to bury a king.
Yeah.
Wait. So is the wine house? Wait. So is the emblem on? Sorry, just want to re-clarify.
Mm-hmm.
The wine house, the ancient version of the house emblem you're seeing.
Yes.
Also the Pale King's emblem?
No. That
Okay,
I'm calling
that's different.
Yeah, there are wine house runes that
Just
look
wanted to be sure.
like the modern wine house stamps, but in ancient runes. And then there's the king's sigil,
Yeah.
which is stamped on the skeleton.
So Winehouse does have some association with the Pale King.
Oh God. I had a thought. I don't.
What
like
if he is the
thought.
Pale King?
I'm hoping that's the Pale King.
Oh, yeah, that makes more
There's
sense.
no way, right? I think
Johan,
we've
you seem to have an existential crisis over there. What's going on, buddy?
Well, I just thought, that War of Gods that was mentioned.
Yeah.
I'm vaguely aware of the dead one
Yeah.
because the legends about that one tie in with the mythos of my race.
Yeah.
I am terrified of the thought that the collector might have her corpse.
Ooh.
Wait, let me look.
Checking notes, like, does the collector have her corpse?
No, I'm checking to see which one died. Yeah, well, her or he, both Thwomp and Johan would know that the god that died was, or in legends, was the old god, who was the father of all the gods, and they were killed by their children.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different one. Never mind.
Huh.
I might be thinking of a different war.
Legendary, like in legends, they were killed by their children. In the common legends, there are no mention of the ancients having any participation in the war. The only reason you know that they probably did is because of Poi Poi's knowledge from Alanya. But the common lore is that they killed their creator.
Okay, then scratch my whole thing because I'm not even sure if I got my own lore right now.
Can I check my mind palace for those names? of those gods?
You can actually. You would actually know the gods. You're a
Okay.
you're a monk. You have monk studies. So just ask me questions and I will let you know.
Okay. What's the name of the gods again?
Which ones?
Uh,
So there are the gods of war, gods of harmony, gods of chaos, and the old god.
what's the name of the old god?
Aldius.
Aldius. That's right.
Yeah. Aldius, the old god, god of everything, god of all things. Aldeus.
Aldius. Makes sense.
Aldeus was killed. And thus, the end of ancients and all that.
All right. Mm-mm.
And I will say, it is currently 10 o'clock. I don't mind if you guys wanted to continue playing. We can go as long as you guys want.
Did we figure out everything that's to be found in this room?
Do you really want me to answer that?
No. Unless it would
think-
save time.
I think we're going. I think we've. Unless.
You guys,
shut up.
I will say, you guys don't need to solve everything in this room.
Which means that there's more to
More
solve.
things.
I
Which
would.
means that there's more to solve.
I would suggest that we have everything that we need for now. Everything that we have the knowledge that would lead to any answers.
Mm-hmm.
We can always come back to this.
Yeah, exactly. So long as like the room doesn't get destroyed or anything, then you guys can always come back to a location.
Why would they hide a business card under a throne?
Well, there
My
was
con-
that one open crate.
So it just slid under? Just flew
My-
out?
Probably. Potentially.
My concern is that maybe the collector will find out that we're kind of onto him. Find out that we went in this room.
I don't think. How would he know?
Would he do so?
Oh,
Well, I'm
actually,
sure he has just people.
If he has powerful magic, maybe. That is.
He's got
Powerful
literal
magic.
pro-
He probably
pros
has
and
magic.
people
shapeshifters.
working for him.
really quickly, just because I don't want to accidentally say anything. What do you guys know about Winehouse?
Not
Nothing.
much.
Not much.
We know that it's the main exporter of dragon's spittle.
It is the only.
It's where
Mhm.
it's the only exporter of dragon's spittle. It's where the collector resides, and it's where a lot of slaves are being kept.
Okay, gotcha. I
That's
didn't want to say
basically
anything
all
else.
I know.
Basically, it.
So, yeah.
But yes, you guys can always come back to this location, so long as it doesn't get destroyed.
That seems like
That
a
makes
waste
me
of
know-
time, though. I feel like we should try and figure out everything there is to find out while we're here,
You can.
unless we fail a bunch of rolls.
You can't. Well,
Then we
you
can
don't
come
need any more rolls.
That's right.
That's the thing. If you
Can
guys
you list out all the evidence that is still relevant? Because I think we interrupted you.
I can. So you guys have the Winehouse connection now. There are a lot of barrels. There's a lot of alcohol. There's a lot of grain from Winehouse. There is a table full of food. And there is the king there. You guys got a piece of the fact that the grains and stuff came from Winehouse. I would argue that there's really no way to know for sure that, or there's no way to know how important the fact that the grains were from Winehouse are to the scene currently.
Okay, that's such a random thing to say. I wasn't even thinking about the grains.
Oh yeah, there's grains, there's barrels.
The thing is, the throne was also built by Winehouse.
Well, the wood came from Winehouse.
Yeah.
Or the region around.
What is the relevance of that, I wonder?
Well, actually, wait. Hang on. You guys don't actually... No, yes. Sorry, that may have been my fault. You guys don't actually know where the wood came from.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but it's all the
saying it came from
Winehouse stuff. All the Winehouse stuff is made from the same wood.
Well,
so
the
that's
crates are not made of the same wood as the throne.
I was misled.
I apologize.
Okay.
That was probably my fault.
Okay, so then never mind that.
I was not specific enough.
The throne is not Winehouse.
It might be. The wood of the crates are different from the wood of the throne. And the wood of the
Wait,
throne is
so
different
the
from wood of-
grimoire...
And the grimoire. So is the grimoire the same as the throne, or the same as the crates?
Same as the throne.
It was the throne. Okay.
Okay.
And the grimoire also did not come from Winehouse.
You guys don't...
What do you mean?
I'm
Well, you guys
not-
don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, but
Like, I just
knowing
think we
what we
don't
do,
know.
because I got completely twisted. I got
Okay.
completely twisted with the wood.
Let me...
I could have sworn you said it was all the same wood.
Yeah.
There was a lot of talking about wood, so I understand if there was confusion. So,
We're-
the crates are made of a different wood than the throne. The barrels are made of the same wood as the crates. The throne, the grimoire, and the false door, or like the false walls, are all made
Okay.
of the same wood as each other.
Okay,
Okay.
got it. So Winehouse just did the catering, basically.
Yeah. So there's the ancient wood and then Winehouse. I'm thinking Winehouse is not that important to the scene. It's just like it's old as fuck.
Okay, but my small crate,
Mm-hmm.
my special box, was that Winehouse wood or was that
That was the throne.
Pale King wood?
That was
That is
Pale King
ancient
wood.
wood. Okay.
Cool. So then I'll call that
Call it Pale King wood.
so ancient Pale King box. I'll call it Pale Kingdom box. So everything that's throne wood, I'm calling Pale Kingdom.
I
Gotcha.
like it.
Okay.
Title of this episode: Pale Kings and Deermentia.
That's a good title. I am writing that
That is
down,
great.
actually.
Actually, thank you.
Deermentia.
Somehow the
So
Deermentia
clever.
makes my mention of a dead god that isn't dead even better.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So continue. I think I interrupted you while you were clarifying the wood.
Well, the last
So-
thing to say was just that the wood of the dresser and the wood of the dining table and the wood of the chairs around the dining table are the same wood.
Different from Pale Kingdom?
Different from Pale Kingdom wood. Different from Winehouse wood.
So then I think probably the timeline we're looking at here is probably this structure was built by ancients and was later inhabited by the Pale King. And Winehouse did parties, I guess.
Oh, and also the box we got is also made of ancient wood, apparently.
Yeah. The box I'm carrying is from the Pale Kingdom.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think, where does this put us?
Confused.
I feel no closer to unlocking the grimoire. Assuming that's even something that can be done, I don't
Maybe
know.
the key to the grimoire is in this box. Or maybe the grimoire is the key to this box.
I will say.
Maybe the Pale King's pinky finger will open up.
Man, I wish.
You know what? You know
Assume it
what?
like Yuji.
Let's save some time. I want everybody to roll
Lucky guess?
Lucky guess.
Oh, can I acquire that? Can I acquire
If
that?
you want to acquire it, you can attempt to acquire it.
I do not wish to acquire it, but I will absolutely roll it. Where are my gold
I
dice
want you
at?
guys-
Oh, they're not here.
I want you guys to roll at least a 13.
I got a 19.
I have. I got a 22.
Oh boy!
Hey. That kills
Congratulations! Did you get a nat 1, Brady?
Mm-hmm. I now
Oh
have a
my
-1
God, man.
in lucky guess.
Jimmy,
Get
Do I
rid of those
acquire lucky
dice.
guess? Do I acquire
This is my
lucky
sixth
You acquired lucky
disadvantage.
That-
Are you rotating dice that you use?
I only have one set.
What do you mean you only have one set? What happened to your hat?
I packed them.
Oh.
Well,
Are you
unpack
using the
them,
cheese
baby.
dice?
what did you get, Thwomp?
I got an 8.
You got an 8. Okay.
I can drive over and give you dice.
Oh no, it's but I have 2 sets that
May,
that I
since
use,
you-
that I specifically set aside for Johan.
May, since you rolled the highest, I'm going to describe it to you. You looking around this room and sort of piecing the story together in your head, you think of something that wasn't thought about before, which is tombs are usually made of stone, aren't they? And if this was a tomb, why would they, A, make the doors out of wood? Why would the wood of the doors be the same age as the throne? You know, they might even be from the same like tree, or at least grove of trees. You don't know because you don't have woodworking. This looks less like a tomb and more like a bunker. They have food stored for weeks or potentially even months. They have the plaque in there that would allow them to keep it fresh. They have the throne that was put in there very quickly before the plaques were put up.
Oh. Oh, bunker shouldn't be made out of wood either. But
No, you're right.
although it was made out of wood,
It's hidden.
it was disguised. So this might have been just to hide from invaders,
Something.
from like sentient things that would run past the wall.
What about a cataclysm?
I feel like a thin wooden wall isn't gonna fight against a cataclysm.
That's true.
Also, is this a bunker just for the Pale King?
There is just one skeleton in there,
Mm.
and he's naked.
He's naked. He got comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just you.
Yeah.
Some
Just
people
you with
prefer
a
it that
bunch of
way.
booze.
I don't prefer it that way.
Was he making his own bread? What's all the grain for?
Booze.
Bro was
Barley,
baking it up in
specifically.
here.
Yeah.
Thwomp, you mentioned a cataclysm.
I did.
I
What happened?
I would like you pick a roll of your choice. It's either insight or recall or history, any of those, and I would like for you to roll with advantage.
Okay.
So roll twice, take the higher of the two.
All right. I'll do history because I got an advantage on that. Okay. Ooh, that's already looking hot. That's the same fucking number. I got a 20.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A natural 20?
No, 17 plus 3.
Dirty
You're our
20.
history buff.
Dirty
Still
20.
good.
Wait.
Still
Yeah.
A
pretty good.
knowledgeable one.
Do you have a +5 in history yet?
I
feel like-
probably should.
I feel like you succeed so much in history.
I know, right?
Bro listened in class.
Have you
like
been
Jimbo.
updating it?
Is this is the only other history I recall, like just killing, so I should probably have like a 4 maybe.
Probably.
But if you insist it's a 5, I'll change it to a 5.
If you insist.
If you say so.
If you say so.
Twirls hair.
If you think it's a 4, we'll leave it at a 4.
You shouldn't have said anything.
No, I want to be on the straight and narrow here.
He wants to be fair. He wants to be fair. I like that. I appreciate.
I don't.
That.
I want to win. No, I'm kidding.
So I had a brain blast apparently.
You had a brain blast. You remember from a certain prophetic dream this cloud of ash covering your vision. And you remember... I don't even know how to describe this. There was a certain texture to that ash. And the texture of that ash... The cleanup spell, as we all know and love, affects the things that were there previous to the or that were there previous to the spell being put up. So once the spell was put up, then things get reset to that point. One thing that is strange about this is that the room itself is not clean. The furniture is new, yes, but the floor, particularly leading away from the false doors, have this subtle coating of ash. This skeleton sitting on a throne, perched as far away from those entrances as it can feasibly be, within this offshoot of the dungeon.
Ash.
And now you have everything from this room.
Huh.
I don't recognize this guy, do I?
We'll go with no. He's just a skeleton.
Okay. Well, that's true. I wouldn't, yeah.
Who might be the Pale King?
Who might be the Pale King?
I did roll history on the tapestry, so I probably would have recognized him back then.
So there is some calamity he was hiding from? Was thing... I'm assuming you shared with the class.
Yeah. During my dream, I had that I met that gentleman.
Wait, does that mean we have to look towards a second coming of the apocalypse?
We just might.
What?
Steve.
You would, with your history roll too. You would also be able to discern that if this skeleton is indeed the Pale King, the tapestry, the fact that the tapestry exists shows that the war with the gods happened before whatever calamity this person on the throne was hiding from. So if this is indeed the Pale King, the Pale King is hiding.
Yeah, he's as far away from the exits as possible.
This dude fought gods and he's hiding.
That's a horrifying thought.
I'm thinking we are very wrong about how old this skeleton is.
Maybe. Too bad we can't age it because it keeps getting reset by the cleaning spell.
What if the cleaning spell is literally here just to preserve everything? Well, obviously it's to preserve everything here, but
Yeah.
I can't tell how old the ash is, can I?
I'm,
This time travel stuff is messing with my
Yeah, there's a
brain.
lot
It
of time
might
travel stuff.
be. It could be like
Because
a. It might be like a more out of character than in character, but I get stuck in the voice. It might be like a Ragnarok situation where just sort of the apocalypse happens and everything comes back, and then the same apocalypse happens.
in my vision, this gentleman was racked with regret and guilt for causing a devastating calamity. And I was basically in an apocalyptic wasteland.
Yeah. Still feel like it's more than just a calamity because, like, you can't exactly trick a dust storm with a false wall.
Do you want the guy's name?
I'm sorry, I'm losing it in my notes. What's his name?
Dorian Nightingale.
Dorian Nightingale.
Walk.
Yes, Johann. I believe we've discussed that name before.
Oh, right. Johann was familiar with it, right?
I met him once.
You
That is
actually
the
met
thing. Wait a
him.
minute. We should probably find him.
I've been thinking that. If he lives in the city, he should. If I had to
Maybe.
guess.
The big city. Could be. Check with the Adventurers Guild. See if they've heard of a Dorian Nightingale passing through.
Oh, they would have heard of him.
Mm. I don't. This calamity. I thought it hadn't happened yet, and that's why the time traveling is messing with my brain. I am apparently cursed with some sort of time spell.
But you also mentioned in your vision you also saw the bar. So your vision was
Yeah.
the future. I think this apocalypse is just going to happen a second time.
Right.
And Winehouse is going to be there this time too.
I have my own guesses where this flame may have,
What,
these ashes may have come. But
what do you think?
maybe I'm just. Because this city above us was only built in the last 40 years, I'd wager. Meaning, wherever this citadel we're in now would have been visible to the elements
Yeah.
somewhere before that.
Yeah.
There is something I know of that I realize now that you all might not know of because you're not from Altiria.
I know very little. I'm just good at guessing.
There
I'm just Gimbal.
there is a fairly long story that might be best saved for next session.
My hypothesis is this cataclysm may have happened and time has reversed on itself by possibly someone or something to fix the future. How else do you
I feel
explain
like
the ash?
Though
Oh.
if it's what I'm thinking of, then it's far more mundane than that.
I guess what could also be possible, since we know that this sort of powerful restoration magic exists, I still am convinced it's going to be a second apocalypse. Like whatever caused the first one is just happening again. Or could be the first apocalypse was contained and it's still just brewing somewhere.
Oh, that's an
Might be
interesting
onto something
theory.
there too.
That's
I'm hoping I'm on the wrong
Yeah.
track.
Also, side tangent observation, this place is under the previous city and we're seeing ashes everywhere that were blown around. I think that maybe
maybe whatever this cataclysm was might have buried this place.
That is entirely
Oh.
possible,
Yeah.
which would explain some things.
Yeah.
Which would also mean that I'm probably wrong about my hypothesis, but I should still tell you the story anyway because it's kind of important.
I like stories.
Because it's kind of cool.
It's not a happy one.
Like a,
Oh.
I was
like
gonna say like a
that
fairy
story.
tale.
And while our heroes discuss their theories around this mysterious skeleton on the throne and what this cataclysm was, could be, has been, in a far off town, a figure stands in the center. Bodies lay in his wake, and a cloud of ash rolls over him.
Oh boy, I wish we knew this.
And that's the end of the session.
That dude is sus.
That's the end of the session, everybody. Congrats.
Yay.
Congrats.
We made it through.
You progressed enough for me to continue that end of the session story.
Groovy. Hope he doesn't let you down too hard.
Oh, you didn't let me down.
Groovy.
We also spent more time in a specific place than I expected you guys to.
Well, you put too much faith in us for piecing all of that
I didn't
together.
expect you guys to get that. Actually, I expected you guys to see the banquet hall, maybe eat, find the grimoire, and then leave, and then in
No,
the
we're
future
That's fair.
discover the whole.
I guess that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I expected you guys to leave. I didn't expect you guys to stay there. But it was fun, like you guys being so enthralled by that mystery.
Yeah.
The devil's in the details.
And I love details.
Here comes the apocalypse.
Oh man. Gimbal just wants to fight his parents.
Doom doom. Yeah. So.
Trying to give it suspense.
Continuing with the theme, there was still parts of this session that we didn't end up getting to because we stayed in one place again. Still in the sewers.
Sorry.
We've been in the sewers for a while. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to
It's a team
apologize.
effort. I love it.
Yeah. You guys are getting.
It's hard to. Sometimes it's hard to plan session by session by session.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I just had so much planned. And every time we like pause from this session, I plan more and like just expand more.
There you go.
Yeah. It's fun. I'm having fun. How are you guys
Me
doing?
too.
I'm
with
good.
this.
I'm having
loving
fun too.
this.
You guys are getting the information in a different order than I expected you to, but
Ooh.
it's kind of fun because now you guys got the information that would freak you out earlier than I expected you to. So now you can freak out the whole time.
Oh my god. I think Gimbal doesn't
just
even
be
know.
prepared.
I don't know what we're freaking out about, though. I feel like it's just like we know some calamity is happening far off, but now a calamity has already happened, like a long time ago. Something's happening. I'm definitely wrong about my hypothesis.
Oh,
You
man.
never know. You never know.
I'm also more and more curious about the nature of these orbs, because clearly they're not just weird magic items. They're part of the ancient infrastructure. They're magic.
Yeah.
So like your family heirloom and my cultural relic are just baubles from the ancients.
Mm-hmm.
MacGuffins almost.
Poi Poi just slowly learning that they grew up in an ancient ruin.
Mm. Mm.
No, it was a cave.
I think Johan thought he knew everything.
Gimbal knew he knew nothing. He still does not know anything.
And Thwomp's just happy to be here, I guess.
I like watching Poi Poi's face right now, or May's face. Just with that truth bomb.
Wait. The Alanians are native here.
Yes.
So that means that my people were here alongside the ancients. Ages and ages ago.
You guys do have knowledge that not even Thwomp knows.
Oh,
Thwomp's
Yeah.
studied.
You have the whole tapestry.
We did.
Exactly.
And if you
God.
remember when you were first
I would
exploring
love
the
to see the
sewer, the runes carved into the wall, those symbols, you recognize those symbols from
That's true
Alanya.
because
Yeah.
oh shit, I grew up in an ancient ruin.
Man, I'm just sitting here wondering, like, how the hell is Gimbal related to all of this? Like, so far, he's been so far removed from the lore of, like, everything else. Like, oh god, how's Gimbal related?
I'm actually really excited for that.
I'm gonna be real. I don't know how I'm related to all this.
Gimbal is just there, man.
I am actually so excited. I'm so excited. Every time you guys,
Gimbal is an ancient.
Right, it's ancient.
every time you
Oh
guys
my
get,
God.
every time you guys get closer or like uncover a thing, you guys are still at the beginning of the story.
It's a
But-
Superman situation.
Every
Gimbal's
time.
parents froze them in amber. Jurassic Park style.
Your name's actually Kal-El.
Hillel. That's crazy.
I
I'm
get-
actually Superman.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited because all of these overarching stories can confirm are written off of your guys' backstories.
I can't wait to tell you guys some Scoburn lore.
Oh man,
I'm
I still
excited.
know nothing about Scoburns. And it's Scoburns. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. I'm
were.
just people.
It's a hard word. If it's not- it's not-
Scobern.
I
It's
was
not
thinking
said how it's fucking spelled.
Scobern. Okay. I don't know if I'm not allowed to even know this information. I should just ask it as a question. Is it a race, or is it like a condition?
It is a race
Okay,
that have a condition.
that have a condition. So all like
So
Scoburn.
Scoburns look alike, kind
are
of.
you saying the Scoburn eyes is like Asian glow?
Yes.
Oh
What?
shit, okay. Great.
Yeah. But it's always
What?
it always occurs. No, I understand that. I understand what you're saying, May. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. It's the telltale sign.
Oh,
What are you
man.
talking about? I don't know.
A lot
I
of
don't know.
Asian people, when they drink alcohol, get the Asian. Or is it? I'm
Yeah.
Asian glow, I
It's the
said.
Asian glow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah,
May probably
their eyes
gets
start
it.
turning yellow. It's the whole thing.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. Our eyes start turning yellow, and then sometimes we grow horns. It's a whole thing.
We release a burst of energy
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck.
moss is involved.
Mhm.
and we
Every
save money
time-
on alcohol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Every time I think about like the Scoburns and stuff, I always assume he's like the Witcher or something, like the yellow eyes and like
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
mutant.
that's actually not a bad analogy.
Yeah.
That's what I kind
Well,
of
except they're born, not made.
Witcher.
I'll say
Gerald.
one of the things that inspired that little bit is from Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Oh, really? What in
I
particular?
won't say what.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah.
I'm
I won't
actually
say
playing-
what.
I'm
No,
replaying.
but now
Elden Ring
it's
right
written
now.
into all Scoburn. All Scoburn have
Ooh.
glowing yellow eyes.
Every last one of them.
Every
And do they
single
all have
Scoburn.
deer-like qualities? Like they're all deer.
No.
deer
They're all
Not all
animalistic.
deer. Like a lot of them are animalistic. Some of them just look more or less human, but like kind of gray.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like the Pale King?
Like
Like
maybe.
a drow.
I don't think so.
Does the Pale
Like
King have
Drow.
yellow eyes?
More
Do
drow-like.
you have yellow eyes?
From the tapestry, you couldn't see.
Okay.
Shit.
There's Imagine the tapestry as like very geometric shapes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like if he had those, it would have been emphasized.
True.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting.
But I think
Okay.
I think the Scoburn in Team Gary was described as looking mostly human.
Yeah.
He's half.
Like
Let's go.
what? Oh yeah, they were half Scoburn as well. Yeah.
Scoburn.
Oh, did I tell you guys how you can tell that they were half Scoburn?
No.
I don't
Only
even know.
one of their eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Oh,
so,
damn,
Really?
so I did
Before
say it.
I made the
Badass
fan
as hell.
art.
No, I guessed.
Oh.
That was a joke.
Oh, yeah, only one of their eyes is glowing.
Oh, that's
Okay,
cool.
great.
That's badass.
Oh.
Now I have to fix the fan art. Now I have
Hey,
The
we
fan
didn't
art
know.
is in constant,
Is it
perpetual update.
Is it fan art if you're one of the cast?
That's an
It's
excellent
just
point.
official art. It's official
It's
art.
It's
official.
though.
official art.
Official
Yeah.
art.
Wear it, own it.
Put it on a shirt.
I don't know. I'm kind
Oh,
of a
If we
that'd be
get
fan.
enough viewers to,
Put it on the coffee
to want
poster.
merch,
That'd be fun. I need to make
put that twink on a shirt.
for everybody watching right now.
So we're on a shirt.
We started the sessions before I announced the channel, so I still need to get like I kind of want to get like a sprite and like do like a little animatic thing for the announcement. Yeah, I'm still working
Can
on
help.
that. You can help if you want to help. I was
What
gonna
can I do to help?
I like drawing.
We can talk about that. We don't have to talk about that during the recording.
Oh, we're still recording?
We're still
Wait,
recording.
what?
No, you guys want to
What?
hear it.
We're still
Oh, yeah.
recording, guys.
didn't
I wouldn't
Yeah,
have said what I said if I didn't.
He didn't do the same bat time, same bat pleasure.
Yeah. Same bad pleasure.
Game that pleasure.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
So, thank you everybody so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. When will the heroes stop the calamity? Will they figure out what the frick is going on with the collector and how the hell he's so old? Will they ever get paid for their quest? Tune in next time to find
Better.
out. Will
Better.
they ever leave the sewer? Tune in next time.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. You guys have spent
care,
the entire
guys.
day in the sewer.
Yeah.
Oh
Bye.
yeah.
Dude,
Before
we're
we
disgusting.
actually end, we'll just say, since it's getting to be nighttime in the day, that you just spend the whole night inside of the banquet room.
Very good.
And your crystal is blue again.
Oh.
All right, bye everybody.
Oh, bye.
Hey!
Wait.